at him naked, because they'll be like, "Ha, what?" And like, this person's crazy.
Don't worry. What's our Alexa alert at the moment?
I can't
Aaron?
remember.
Your what?
I think it's like, it just fucking blares a nuclear alarm and then switches immediately to the Doom soundtrack. Bear in mind, there are 4 armed people in that house.
Activate Claymore Roomba.
Fucking love that image.
Alright, guys, D&D, let's go.
Okay.
D&D.
So, when we last left off, I believe we were hanging out in some sort of tavern, right? Waiting for the day to end. Aren't we at Paradise's Gate?
Last
Paradise
time
Gate.
we were attacked, we were catching up to an assassin who then knocked out.
Oh, that's what it was. You guys were on your way to the store, and then the assassin knocked out Thump as he was being, like, chased, and you guys lost the trail. Now I remember.
I got gedunked.
Good dog. Yeah, we can take it from there if you guys want. Because I think the last thing we saw was a forlorn look out of a window, watching the guy run away.
Yep. Annoyed because we'll see him again this fucking tournament. So Satan's gonna go and just help pick up Thump with Screep and start carrying him over to.
Screep. Trying his artist.
In a
Oh
dress.
yeah, you're. I forgot you were.
He said he was trying on a blouse.
We don't have the strength to do this very well.
So you're trying.
We're just carrying the giant bump
Oh right.
back.
Well, you would have woken up. Roll a d6, please. Thump.
Yep.
Ooh.
Don't worry, he's still waking up.
So you're gonna wake up in 2 minutes. But right now
Fair
you are down. So you get up there and you see a automaton lying amongst the floor. And then
Screep will just stare at him in the face until he wakes up.
yeah.
Sat on his chest, just staring.
Yep, just Screep's fucking beady eyes just looking at him.
Only one at a time, he's just turning his head, alternating, so he can blink.
Yeah, you're in like a upstairs room of I think a tavern, right? Or is it...
It was a clothes
it was
shop because Scream
it was
was
a
trying
clothing
on
store.
clothes downstairs.
Right, sorry.
He was trying on blouses.
Oh my. Right. That you're jogging my memory.
Hello,
It's all coming back to
friend.
me.
Wake up! I'll just give Thump a little, smack on a smack on the side of the head. Wake up!
Yeah, after a while you wake up, Thump.
Oh, what happened?
Oh. Hello, friend! Guy got away.
They knocked you out.
Oh, for God's sake. He's gonna, like, go to rub his head and then feel the dent and just go, oh, fuck.
Yeah, it wasn't much damage. It was kind of like just a concussive blow, like blackjack hitting you right in the back. You know? Kind of. Everyone's central processor is right there, pretty much.
Be right back.
How friend feel?
Well, normal. Just confused.
Mm.
You can hear
Okay,
the
that's
chattering. You can hear the chattering of like hushed voices coming closer from the hallway that goes to this room. Like a bunch of
He's
people
gonna
are.
immediately get back to his feet.
Yeah, and then as soon as the people get there, you activate fully online mode.
Awaken, bitch boy.
Get out of my way, gay boy.
Well, what plan now? Gotta escape.
So now there's a crowd of people amassed outside of the door to the room that you're all in. They're kind of all trying to talk at once. You can hear a bunch of different questions being asked, but mainly it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Great thing we should get out.
Yeah, probably a wise decision. Before trouble comes.
Trouble's fucking coming.
So you go out the door then?
Well, didn't the guy go out a window or something?
Yeah,
when
he
tried to-
jumped out the window and headed down the side of the street that the window was facing.
Keep jumping out that window.
Okay.
Thumb's just like following behind, climbing out.
It's a second-story building.
I'm fully picturing the fucking like the assassin like dived out, rolled, like perfected. Fucking Screep just like starfish jumps out the window expecting to land.
Should we test this by making an acrobatics check?
Hold up. Wait. I just came back. What the hell is this happening? I heard we're going back to
Screep's
Alara.
jumping out of a window.
Why? The assassin's like 500 meters away. We can't even see him at this point.
Just run faster, bro.
It's to avoid the people outside the door.
Screep's still wearing a blouse, right?
Yeah.
No, the updraft.
DM, do you want me to make that acrobatics check?
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Nice.
Hey!
Jesus.
Screep starfish jump and just does a perfect landing in his blouse.
The crowd around
Holding
you
the
as
skirt
you...
down.
Yeah, the crowd around you, so they look confused, but they're clapping.
Screep would just go,
Fuck.
thank you, and then he just run off.
Towards the direction that you didn't see him jump out of?
My assumption is I think we're heading back, to rest or something before this whole thing happens. So he's gonna head back to the tavern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Thumb's doing the same. He just carefully climbs out the window and just follows along.
They follow you out the window saying, like, where are you going? Stop, you can use the stairs, it's fine.
Zayzin walked down the stairs and left through the front door like a normal person.
Nice.
You
Take
think
inspiration.
normal?
Take inspiration, you're playing your character well.
Take inspiration for using the fucking stairs.
I was in. Someone remind me of that later. I don't. Not from my computer. Zayzin's gonna go.
I'll
up,
mark
he's
it on
probably
your
gonna beat
character.
them- He's probably gonna beat them back as well because they have to take a long way around and just go up inside the actual bar
Mhm.
and just sigh.
Can I please add the blouse to Screep's inventory?
Yes. It's on the street of Sapphire in a fairly well clothing store. Mark it as a 5 gold or 5 iron dress. And you can describe it as you want. It's made of like very fancy silk and all the highest materials and stuff.
I'm sorry. How big is this blouse? Is it like regular human sized or?
I mean, proportionally,
Goliath sized.
Oh, right. And so half of the blouse is basically ruined.
Screams just
it's like a gown on Screep. It's like a
full-blown
dress.
evening dress.
Yeah, it's like an evening dress on Alera.
He said, when a character gets shrunk but the clothes don't.
Oh my
Like-
god.
Screech's
hold
just
on.
fucking drowning in an evening drink.
Look, this is Screep's ballroom outfit. Whatever we need to go.
Do you have little holes cut in the front of the skirt so you can crawl around on all fours?
Swinging the arms around like like a
Fucking
fucking ribbon
scamp.
dancer.
Oh, I'm trying to find what this blouse would look like. Hold on. Oh, you guys continue while I
Oh.
do this.
He's gonna go up to Alara and basically ask, I have a quick question. Do you have any enemies who know of you?
It's a long list. Would you
Cool.
mind being a
So,
bit more specific?
You're having this in the center of the bar or the tavern or whatever. The
Isn't
juice
it empty?
bar.
It's the paradise. It's the paradise.
Paradise
I'm,
Gate,
like,
sorry.
uncomfortable here.
Yeah.
isn't Paradise Gift mostly empty?
There's a few people. It's about midday. You guys
Okay,
just
yeah,
went
just
to the
slide-
shop and then came back.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and slide next to her and basically just say this instead of it being out loud.
I found Screep's dress.
Oh, that's even better.
Nice.
He just got his fucking little arms through, then he just running with his trail of fabric behind
Cut
him.
2 little holes in the bottom of the bodice so it fits. The rest of it's just kind of there.
Scream's going to bring all the boys to the yard.
My combo brings all the boys to the yard.
Sazin is gonna basically say to her. So, when we were following, I went out there. When Fump came out after, the assailant decided to run, knocked Fump out, and escaped.
Are you sure that wasn't just to do with the fact that he's a 7-foot tall robotic boxer?
Well, considering they decided to stay and talk with me the entire time and act like they know me, and didn't make a decision to move, I think it specifically was for Fump. Also, Screep came out as well, and nothing for them.
I'm just gonna kind of like look Season up and down like fucking like I'm judging him. Like just completely judgmentally look him up and down. Just, you're not very intimidating, you know that, right? Thump, cut some more imposing figure.
Fump got knocked the fuck out, so I don't think that really matters anymore, does it?
Also, you said Thump got knocked out. What's the damage?
Dent on the head.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I don't know why it's not really his fault. It should be the assailant you should be attempting to kill. We're gonna see him tomorrow when we go to the tournament.
The assailant won't be found, but I'm gonna fucking kill Thump for putting damage on himself because I have to fix it.
Isn't he a boxer?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, he's steel. I'm gonna go up to the bar and I'm just gonna. Do you have any spare barrels, like empty? I'll buy them from you.
Bob's at the bar. He's sort of like, he shakes his head yes, but looks at you very questioningly, and he's like, "What? Why do you want them? You're not going to scalp them, are you?"
Can I get this and $10 on number 3?
What?
$10. Yep.
Oh,
Are beeping.
are we getting gas?
Beep beep.
Anyway,
Anywho, yeah, barrel, and be quick about it,
Well-
Bob.
yeah, he sort of nods. Says, "Yeah, we have a couple down in the basement. What are you looking for? How big?"
Do you have a whiskey barrel?
I think only ale.
It'll do, right? Just get it. I'll pay you for it.
And he sort of goes away. He'll come back later. Is there anyone?
Just
And is
shout
there anyone
down
else
after
there?
him.
Oh, you're gonna walk down after him?
No, I'm shouting down after him and be fucking quick about it.
He's just gonna slide up next to Alara and go, so you made a person who will be taking the brunt of damage, and you're gonna be upset when he takes damage.
I'm gonna be upset when expensive steel gets dented. He's not easy to fix. It's work for me. He's a boxer. He's trained to dodge the punches, not fucking tank them. I
He'll
programmed
still
that
get-
into him.
Okay,
And the bits that are
Yes.
supposed to get damaged, the bits that are supposed to take the hits, those are wood. So they're easily replaced. I just bolt on a new plank, and it's good. But if it breaks the steel, which is his entire fucking skull, then I have to replace the entire fucking skull. So I'm gonna have to tear his head off tonight. And that's not a pretty image.
Thumb's like stood in the doorway and just like looks on for long, just like, oh fuck.
Need
Mother,
to
I shit
remind
the
you,
bed.
you both were going to agree to try to assassinate a pretty important fucking member of the family here. Did you think that you were gonna get off completely fucking dent-free?
No, but am I not allowed to complain when I have to fucking stitch up a cut that I
Wait,
did
what are you doing?
playing with fire?
Is he not still gone?
Bob was at the tavern, and they're at the
How
tavern.
do you have to get barrels?
He's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he's not getting barrels.
Okay, so he says that as he gets back.
Okay. Well, we're mostly arguing about the fact that a boxer getting punched in the head isn't the most ridiculous thing ever.
Mm,
It's not. The fact that it left a dent is.
He sort of walks up to the counter, slams the barrel up, like motions towards Thump. Says,
I'm gonna flick him
It's
one
not
eye
about-
and I'm gonna walk over. So just take the barrel and walk the thump.
"It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep getting hit. Keep going."
Well, he got hit once. That's
We'll
it.
tell it to her later.
Bob, chime in one more time and I'm gonna break your fucking knees. And I know for a fine fucking fact Verona won't care.
He puts his hand up.
I paid you for the barrel. I did not pay you for advice. And I'm gonna walk over to Thump and I'm gonna pull the wrench out.
What did you give him?
A single iron.
Yeah, he put his hand up, and he keeps the hand up. Do you do anything?
I'm gonna put one more. And
Okay.
then I'm just gonna like glare daggers at him. And
After you
leave.
as soon as you put the second one down, he closes his hands and walks away. Or his hand, sorry. So you're gonna do
I'm
field
heading with
surgery
Thump
on
and I'm
Thump.
like prepping the fucking the pipe wrench.
Is there any mechanic here, or is this like a roleplay? Can't tell.
How? No.
I think it's literally I think it's just done as like repairing repairing damage kind of thing.
Yeah.
If you want to slightly roleplay it even more, be good. Do you have mending or no?
I don't have mending, but I have Tinker's tools, so I can. Just
Okay, I
fix
think
them.
Tinker's tools were best.
He's
yeah.
just taking off his head and just hammering out the iron.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
I'm literally
skill
taking
check.
his head off and jamming another one on.
Are you proficient with them?
Yeah,
Awesome.
by virtue of being an artificer.
Yeah, I would hope so. You never know.
To be fair, you can still miss some tools depending.
True.
Yeah, my
but artificer,
master
by
thief
now I
rolled a
have
1.
tool for the job, I think.
Yep, you actually do have.
So I can just.
Yeah, you do.
Do I have that yet? I might have that. No,
If what?
That's at the.
I don't have it yet. That's
Yeah, okay,
next
that is fair.
level.
Yeah.
But like next level, I'll just be able to turn Tinker's tools into any fucking tool.
It's really good.
So what? Skill check with Tinker's tools, yeah.
Yeah.
What would we argue this is? Oh no, I think Tinker's tools
Probably-
is +5. There we go. Found him.
It'd probably be intelligence, right? Because I mean, you're
Mhm.
using your
Tinker
Yeah.
Saves
And then
intelligence
if
check.
you're proficient in it, then yeah, the proficiency bonus.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get fixed up real quick.
All right.
She doesn't
well,
even beat you that hard.
Oh, well. Angry
gonna-
woman at work.
Can I take like the excess from the barrel and just patch up anywhere there's been scrapes or whatever so it just looks new?
Sure.
I just paid 2 fucking gold for a barrel thump. You better be fucking happy. He's just grumbling.
Gosh. Okay, so Thump, Alira, and Sazin are at the tavern. Where is Screep?
Screep was also headed to the tavern. I think
Okay.
Thumb was headed with Screep. So
Yeah.
I think they arrived
Yeah.
around at the same time.
Yep,
Screep
so you're all
made an
there.
offhanded comment that that Lara was an angry woman.
You see that the table in the corner, where, what's his name? Shit, I cleaned up already. Darian Zyklos and his female elf friend were playing cards with you last session.
Oh, yeah, we were playing Go Fish with 12 sevens.
Yeah.
Screep was cheating a goldfish.
And then Bob's just trying not to anger Alira anymore. What do you guys do?
Lyra has lots of reasons to be angry. Bob just happens to be in the way.
Try not to anger Alera, Mission Impossible.
Objective updated survive.
It's a deadly encounter.
It's a deadly encounter, yeah.
You use logic. It's like, unfortunately, now more angry than rage mode. So,
Sorry.
Laura, why didn't you come out and help to make sure something didn't get injured? Triple enrage.
Screep was gonna go up to Lara. Lara,
Yes?
have you ever considered going to anger management classes?
Thump just slowly.
Have you ever
turns his
considered
head
how
to
expensive
spin.
they are?
Well, why you broke?
Screep, are you rich or something? Screep, are you rich or something?
No, Screep is also broke. Screep just
Are you
questioned.
broke?
Because Screep wants to be broke.
Kingy.
I give Screep their lie. Yeah.
Aaron! Fuck's sake! Don't say that about the lad, alright?
I missed something. I talked over it.
Screep likes to be broke.
No.
Oh,
No.
God.
No, no, no.
Aaron, you fuck!
Bob is chuckling to himself.
Oh. God damn you, you complete cunt.
I blame the creator for this.
What do you mean?
No, the creator of Thumb for making the joke.
Oh,
Yeah, Lara.
seems like a bug.
All right.
Oh
Well,
my
cool. You
God.
want to be broke? Sure. They're broke because of a, terrible person trying to, did ruin their lives. And I'm broke because I'm an orphan.
Someone comes out of the back room and starts playing the world's smallest violin.
Is it looking for sympathy? Just explaining so we all get on the same page.
We're gonna learn some deep, dark secrets about everyone. I got some deep secrets.
Can I
Bump
have that?
no.
They're just the dark
No.
secrets, really.
No.
God fucking damn it, man. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know it won't ever happen. I just hope you introduce a dragon for it just to make the possible Dr. Funk can just keep saying the entire
Oh.
time for Scream.
God fuck it, Jesus.
Look,
Aaron, you
Screep,
fucking cretin.
Screep just be to be the comedy relief.
I need this after the Balrog Saga, or can't leave me alone.
Okay, well, anyways, the main concern is going to be specifically that person who's going to gun for us. Who's going to gun for us specifically?
What person again?
The one who knocked out Thumb.
Oh, that person.
So I'm gonna get everyone to make individual perception checks to see if at any point you could have made a recognized face, or perhaps just to remember it better in the future. I'm gonna record it. That way, if you see him again, you can note him.
I never saw him.
13.
So helpful. Does Foundry work on a phone or no?
I can roll for it.
No.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I figured.
DM, let me message you something because it's just a quick question.
Sure.
Sam's being evil again. Okay.
What do you mean? I'm just asking a question.
Mm-hmm.
Must be a Wednesday. Okay. I said a
I'm gonna guess if I
perception.
don't recognize. I saw him for like a good
Oh.
20 minutes. I was speaking to him.
Yeah, but it's just. I mean,
I know.
a
I know,
roll
I
is
mean, out of
it tells you a
character, I
lot.
rolled that.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I meant more like out of character, like because I saw him right in his face. Like, can you imagine I just didn't get anything good? What did I roll, by the way?
You rolled a 15. It's not bad.
Okay,
It's
that's not-
actually the best out of anyone, and it's probably more thorough as well because you had the most amount of time around him.
Okay, so there's some rest. I think I rolled a 1. Damn it! I just was too mesmerized by
That
him
one.
escaping.
I almost spelled that wrong. There you go.
I wouldn't advise spelling things wrong. Doesn't get your point across very well.
Look, I almost spelled old house's horse.
House.
Sounds about right.
Get your spellings right. Betray ends in a Y.
Look, Screep is betraying a nobody. Okay.
Oh, I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not blaming Screep.
I'm gonna be fully honest with you. If Script betrays people, is because of the fact that you made the pounding joke.
What do you mean? I control Screep's actions.
That doesn't make you any less evil.
Oh, god damn it.
I am an evil DM, not an evil player. Thank you.
Well, that remains to be seen.
So hopefully, Sazen recognizes a good amount about him, so that if we see him next time, we will know to avoid him.
Oh my god, it's just the amount that Aaron's trust has been wrecked by Sam's campaign.
It's not even by Sam's campaign. It's by the fucking Balrog Saga alone.
That's
That's what was the
entirely
Balrog Saga is definitively your own fault. I just even like say
No.
No.
This never would have happened if you didn't trip over a goddamn demigod.
This wouldn't have happened if you didn't give me the quest to kill all the gods.
All right, so if we have nothing else for today, we might as well pray and get ready for hopefully not getting knocked out early in the tournament. Christ.
And I just hope Drusel gives me some easy targets to kill. I mean, nothing.
Who?
What? You're saying the Draconics, but only Screep understands.
So
And Screep doesn't care enough.
Thump, the fuck are you talking about?
out of character question for Matt. So Matt, because I don't know, I blank on session 1 and I wasn't here for session 2. Is it known that, or well, So why were we given? So was it Lyra who requested that some people be killed, and it just happened we got a quest for it? I forget.
No, it was Druzel, the assistant to Aorta, the guy that gave us the quest.
And they
Got
just
it,
were like,
okay.
offering request. No one was asked specifically, hey, do you have anything about killing certain people? It just came up and they're like, oh, perfect.
Yeah, do you know where?
Okay.
I don't know
It
if you
just
were
so
here-
happens
don't-
I hate these people.
I don't know if you were
And
in
so
the
it just
session
ended
when
up being a
happened.
perfect
It's
situation.
when,
Okay.
it's when Aorta basically spoke in all of our mind, told such a different thing. He spoke in Thumb's mind, saying, if you're up for some wet work, talk to Druzel, and then it led to this.
Which has led us on escapades.
He also
So-
told you all each individual things too.
Yeah, he told us all.
Yeah,
different things.
well, it hasn't come up yet really well, so we haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for answering question, DM. Good to know.
Okay, so everyone just chills in the bar for like the whole night.
Well, okay, so what? After everyone goes to sleep, Scoop is gonna head out, and take a look around town. What?
Uh-oh.
Scoop is a restless.
What?
Scoop is restless. He is the embodiment of my
Screep
ADHD.
has escaped the enclosure. It is game over.
Scoop is the embodiment of my ADHD. Leave him alone.
So
watching
Excuses,
Jurassic Park.
excuses.
you try to sneak out, you said?
No, he's not. He's not sneaking out. He's just walking out.
Okay. Yeah, you all notice Screep
It's not
go to
even
leave.
he's on lock.
What?
I guess since everyone is up, then Scoop will be like, "Scoop, be right back. Scoop has some stuff to do."
I don't have Find Familiar. I ain't following.
Oh, I ain't following him. Illyria can't be fucked.
Thumb's already stood in the corner, basically powered off.
Ow.
Okay.
I would like to point out that, yes, me taking apart your skull with you still awake was traumatic.
It hurt a lot.
Where was my head?
It's not even that it hurt, it just wasn't there for a minute.
To be honest,
That's
that would've
even
been
worse.
psychotic.
It's like I put in the general. It's the thump of Theseus.
Okay. So where does Screep go? Do you wear your dress?
Oh, absolutely.
Good, good.
He is not taking off that dress since he unintentionally stole it.
What do you mean unintentionally? We all know you.
You
All
know
part of the
nothing.
plan.
It's all part of the plan I just made up.
Okay.
And so, Lara, you said you were following Scoop out, or you were just coming with?
Oh
him?
no, Illyria literally could not care less.
Okay. Because I thought I heard you say you were following him. And I'm like, okay.
No.
But yeah, so. So Scoop is gonna take a look around town. Looking for. So actually, well, what time is it currently?
How long would you have waited before leaving? The last thing to happen was you guys all sort of rendezvoused back at the bar, and, you know, he got repaired by Lyra, and you chit-chatted a little bit, but I don't know what else you would have done between then and now.
More chit chat.
Yeah.
Probably. I probably would have left and came back after talking to Edrin for a little bit, but that would be it.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that then.
Yeah, so I
It
think
would
we're just
be
relaxing
like
at the bar.
early afternoon.
Okay.
Mhm.
The Scoop. Would you say shops are like kind of beginning to close down, or are they still open?
The shops in the Sapphire, like the streets of Sapphire, would probably still be open, probably remain open until like nightfall. Everyone tries to get basically no businesses are open 24 hours because of the cycle.
Right.
If you're
Yeah.
caught outside in the direct line of sight of the Watcher, things happen. Have you guys ever played Stalker?
Oh god.
Oh no. No.
Okay,
When that game comes up, bad shit happens, alright?
Yeah, so it's like mid
Yeah,
afternoon.
so Screeps. Okay, so I just wanted to ask before saying anything, because Screeps, Screep would have wanted to
Food's
head
here.
out just as a majority of the shops were beginning to close.
Yeah.
Hold that thought. Sorry, my grandma is spamming phone calls. I will be back. Go on to the rest of the group while I deal with this.
Okay. Sazin, how long would you have waited before leaving to talk with Edrin?
I mean, if we weren't gonna do much, it was gonna be a quick conversation. It wasn't gonna be much. It was gonna be a quick conversation to explain stuff.
Yeah.
This is basically his, I guess, surrogate parent. He doesn't know what the fuck to consider him. He adopted him so late that he's barely considered a parent, but he basically runs the same thing. So he mostly just give a rundown, essentially, of what is happening. He's gonna be gone for a while. Why he's not at the institute and all that. If he doesn't already know, this is Edrin. He fucking knows too much stuff.
Yeah, he's a dangerous person to talk to in a place like this. Yeah, so you would know where to find him. You would go straight to the consortium district. Back to where those shops were.
Yeah, I would just be walking around and
Yeah.
head in. I would look around to make sure the assassin who came earlier isn't, well, that no one is following me at this point.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check.
That's way worse.
Ooh. Man, you're not sure. It's pretty dark out. It's not dark out at all. It's like sun's probably not even halfway down. I don't know. I can't really make him out.
Yeah.
He's standing
Well, assuming he's probably still safe, he's gonna walk into the consortium.
Yeah, it's generally pretty safe to walk the streets. Unless you are in the Narrows, that's kind of a bad place, and also upper and lower end of the, what is that place called anyway? No, it is just referred to as upper and lower end. Oops. Yeah, so the consortium has their headquarters behind the shop district of their area. So it's like a little opening into a courtyard that has a whole bunch of shops arrayed out in like a fan pattern. There's about 5 separate shops, and then behind the shops is a warehouse and a whole headquarters building for an shady, somewhat corrupt organization called the Consortium. It's kind of existed since the city has started, hence its low place. It was one of the first places built, because it was one of the first places that needed built. It's a hub of trade. It's a hub of just general, like, learning, because there's lots of artisanry and lots of sort of bard colleges in this area that are really small and kind of hard to get into. It's a very interesting district, very diverse. But you head down the streets back past the shops, and you find you're going to Edrin's house, right?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, so he lives basically in a warehouse apartment. It's like the upper floor where like the roof of the warehouse starts. You have to ascend a pretty tall staircase. But he has installed a magical elevator outside that you know how to use. It's sort of like a large stone structure, mostly like mortar and pestle for the, or not mortar and stone for like the lower portions, and then the top portions are made with like flagstone. So you're ascending the staircase. You probably on the way would have seen one or two guards for the consortium, and you would have given them a hand sign. You would have known this hand sign because, you know, you were being raised by the man, right?
Essentially, yeah. I do it half-heartedly. I've been here enough where they do know me, but I just do it half-heartedly going, yeah, no, you know I'm here, like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you can tell by their stride that they're not pleased to see you. It caused trouble for them sometimes. So you go up the staircase and you see a door. There's a window with a shade next to it. And then there's a big door knocker made of like a blue tinted metal.
He's just gonna go ahead and specifically do what he always does. Use a mage hand and knock on it specifically once.
Okay. Good, you didn't fall for the door handle trick.
I honestly imagine that he did that at one point. They'd be like, never trust anything, and then now I just do it on notion, so he doesn't do it again. He's never actually able to trap back up.
Yes, you hear a thud with your mage hand. And then after a couple of seconds, you hear, "Hold on a second." And then a short time later, the door opens halfway. It has like a lock on it, like a hotel lock that you have, you know, like the chain where you have the ball that you put on the door. Yeah. So he undoes that, then he lets you in. This man in front of you wears a silk robe and a wizard's hat. He's a Asmar. Blonde Asmar. You know, he has a rank of consortium. A rank of castellan in the consortium. Sort of pausing. He's sort of pausing hesitantly to see if you're in danger.
I'm fine, man. I just needed to speak with you, considering I'll be gone for a bit.
Oh, what do you need?
He's gonna kind of narrow his eyes, wondering if he actually doesn't know.
No, come in, I'm sorry. I forget myself. And he gets you a drink and prepares a place for you to sit. And it's like, so, what's wrong?
He hands a paper, giving a list of timings for when he needs to send back stuff to the orphanage. Basically just goes, I just need you, you've done it before, you do it again. Just need you to go ahead and follow the schedule, since I won't be here for probably, he starts thinking about how long the distance is. Let's give it a week, maximum 3 weeks to go to a mission.
Hmm.
I just need to make sure the actual orphanage gets their stuff. And I don't miss a day. That's all.
I hope they're paying well. Where are you going?
West, no, east of the Holland Plateau.
Hmm. In the north? East? That section?
Yep.
Hmm. It's probably a bad place to be, if I had to guess. Have you heard the stories?
Gives a slight smirk. No, I have not heard the horrific tales people bringing back in.
Oh, it's nothing like that. A while ago, probably 20, 30 years at this point, that fissure up there opened in the ground and swallowed an entire building. There are rumors that the other buildings are abandoned as well, but no one really knows how to check because it's very difficult to access. It has no connecting landmass without scaling a cliff.
do that?
Unless you can find your way through the obsidian peak. No way. No one's made it through that, I don't think. That's not where you're headed, is it?
He kind of like he doesn't fully answer, and he just kind of like just does it. Well, maybe depends.
I'm glad I took out that life insurance policy on you. You never know when you'll turn into a husk.
Yeah. To be fair, I think the man was probably laughing his ass off behind a screen, imagining who takes life insurance off a fucking orphan and pays.
Okay, hi. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Beep beep.
I didn't have my headphones on because,
Yeah,
I was talking
we'll
to my
just
grandma.
yeah, we'll finish your scene after this.
Okay, and I just want to know what was happening because I.
Yeah, he took a trip to the consortium and is now talking with a person. Named,
Okay.
known
I
as Edrin.
will... Okay, I will shut Screep's mouth down.
So what were you saying?
That'll be quick.
Oh, he basically made a joke like, look, I still find it very funny in the man's face when you told him you were taking that much money on my life insurance. You questioned to make sure that I wasn't your fucking, what was it again?
Scapegoat.
Cousin? No.
Scapegoat.
Yeah, that was it.
Yes, that was it. And to be fair, I wouldn't call you a goat, but you are one of the great ones. Never mind.
That is such a tortured pun. That is such a tortured pun.
The best part was in like a little character thing. I guarantee you, he made like the worst ever pun. He has never topped it. When we first met, when I stole a thing from him, I'll relook and figure out what was a really good pun he could have possibly made that was so terrible. But Jason basically just goes, "I just want you to make sure that they're doing it." So, if they question why my handwriting is shit or why it's your signature, just tell them I'm on a mission. They'll know.
You don't really know much about the place that you're going, do you?
Well, I didn't get much time to properly research when you're given a fucking mission by. It was technically and specifically given by.
It was given, so
or by the.
it was contracted by the, like, Aorta's Fleshcrafting Association, but then the original request was from the consortium.
Okay, yes. Well, when you were requested by the Flesh Crafters, it wasn't a great thing. Really funny considering the consortium's apparently.
Their iron's as good as anyone else's, isn't it?
Yeah. Still runs with the Institute, technically.
In times like these, you can get work wherever you can. Are you going to try yourself at the carnival?
The carnival, no. The Coliseum, yeah.
That
says not looking out of the eye.
he like narrows his eyes at you. He's like, the Coliseum. I guess they could call it that. No, the event's known as the Carnival. The Fool's Carnival. It does have the theme of the carnival, but it is in spirit a Coliseum. I see where the confusion lies.
Right. Sorry, I'm thinking way too much and got it. Technically, yes, I'm going to be technically part of the carnival.
Did they tell you?
Oh, go ahead.
They tell you about the last one? He like narrows his eyes at you again, waiting for your response.
Go ahead, tell me what happened last time.
There were 131 contestants, of which 68 died. I would be careful. I would be very careful. The people who win these things are not made of things like you and I. These are strange creatures.
Of course, I fully understand. He's gonna kind of lean back in his chair. I don't expect to do incredible. I'm expected to at least make something out of it. No, that does remind me. Do you? He gives a vague description of the person he saw earlier today.
Hmm. Can you make a... What would that be? Performance check.
Ah, all right. Okay.
Alright, nice. 1 second. Yes, yes. That sounds familiar. But you probably won't like it.
Well, I'm gonna have to face it tomorrow. I'm gonna have to face it tomorrow, anyways. Might as well know all I can.
So that was one of the family's men.
Ah, he just kind of sounds leaning back. Of course.
I believe the last couple of contracts that he took. And he gets up and he goes to his desk, pulls out a ledger, says, "Yes, yes. Last few contracts under the mother. That's weird." He reads into it, flips to the transaction. What are you doing while he's reading this?
He's gonna get up and slightly lean over his shoulder to kind of see if he can look at it as well.
Yeah, so the file that he pulls up is for the last contract that the mother had signed, which refers to a person in the family, you know, like the union in the guild square.
Yep.
Basically, it's a contract signed by Diane with the Flesh Crafters. It doesn't really list any details, but it's vague in the descriptions of like the amounts. It's basically a transaction of material.
How long ago?
About a month. And it was a significant amount of material.
What kind? I'm assuming it doesn't say. I'm just hoping it possibly will.
It just says like... Actually, this is like trader shorthand. I'll give you advantage because you know the person who wrote it. Go ahead and make a investigation check.
Yes, my best skill. Okay.
Hey, nice. +1. That's it. Shit. Wow. Okay. So with that, you can tell that this was a sale for about enough material to maybe make a safe house and a few extra safe houses if you wanted 50 safe houses in one city. This is a lot of fucking material. You have no idea why they would need this. It seems like bizarre that they would even try to trade for this. The weirdest thing is the one object that they traded for it in return. It says 1x magical trinket.
Huh.
We're lucky to have laws as open as we have here. Luckily, trade such as this with the family is unfortunate enough for them, public record, and kept on the record for a while.
I didn't say where it was traded. There hasn't been any big projects, assuming.
It doesn't require them to state the requirement of purchase, just that they have purchased them.
No. I meant in the city. There's been no giant projects been made. There's no extra buildings anything made. There's no construction moving around. Nothing, right? I haven't been here for a month or a while, so I can't say.
Recently, the family was seen strong-arming the locals, people who own property in the Street of Sapphire and, well, the Street of Silk, and honestly, even the Street of Steel. A few of them, they bought out and are now operating by themselves, almost like they're trying to tyrannize the family and the whole union itself. Just vague speculation, of course, no proof. No proof. Paces back and forth.
That leads me to ask something unfortunate.
Mhm.
He's a member of the family, one of their used.
Sorry.
He's spying on me. He's being vague and saying me, so he doesn't involve Fump and Lyra just yet.
Okay. So you're at, what was your question exactly?
Why would he be randomly out spying people?
Oh, well,
He wouldn't know. This is more like a rhetorical question.
yeah. Maybe he found out. That's the only thing I could think of. Why would you spy on someone you've just contracted? Maybe they're trying to just gather information. I could think that if I were you, I'd get out of the city.
I kind of need to get money to go and travel to the area for my contract. So, also apparently they're going to be in a tournament tomorrow.
Who?
The Sass of the family.
In a
They
tournament.
They literally said they were going to see us tomorrow.
Oh. I mean, I could see perhaps Leto participating, a boy his age. This is troubling news. The last year, the only one who participated was Lord Janus, but he's kind of taken ill recently. It's a bit of a secret.
How recent was that illness?
About a week.
Just a week, huh? And then they built a place to house something a month ago, and they've been moving people around to get information on all streets. 1 second before I say anything else. Alayra and Thump, how long ago were you kicked out of your place?
Like, what, a year or so?
Yeah, I think that's what. Yeah, about a year before sessions start.
But it was in the Street of Sapphire.
Yeah. This really sounds like they were specifically planning for something.
Plan as they might, the consortium has ways of finding information. That's why we do so well for ourselves. Anyway, where are you going? You said to the northeast. Why would the consortium contract you? I didn't even know about that.
Okay.
Who did you speak with? Who authorized it?
Oh, Aorta and God damn it, and the Phage.
It sounds like a plot. I think you're involved in something you probably shouldn't be. If I were you, I'd go ask the family themselves about that item they traded away.
You think they'll just answer me?
If you coerce them. But that's just what I would do, and I'm just an old Azamar. Don't pay attention to me. Just your adopted father and someone who took care of you when you were needed.
All right. I get it. Oh my god.
Really going in there, wasn't he?
But if I were you, I'd just leave the city immediately.
I don't think I don't think I really have a choice to leave. Was the main issue I had when I first did this. I wanted to stay, but you know, denying the family and denying the fleshcrafters is not intelligent. You'll
Yes.
decide that.
Yes, when they send personal letters, it usually means they are willing to pay. Anyway, your trip. It's happening after the carnival, then?
It should.
Okay.
What, you want to go ahead and watch me at the carnival make a fool of myself?
Yes, yeah. Are you participating as a group or individually?
DM, I want to make sure. Don't we first start out in a giant brawl and then we go into individual fights?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure that.
But like even in Melee, they have like people who won't kill each other until like the last 2 or 3.
Yep.
Like a place of honor, sort of. You might stand a chance. Not many groups these days. Everyone's for themselves.
Well, all we need to do is just survive, wouldn't you say?
If you place high in the melee, you won't have to face the second combatant. Oh, no, maybe I have that rule backwards. The first. I'm not sure. It has something to do with the last steps of the event. I haven't went to one myself. Always too busy.
Benign, but I never went because I didn't like it. Also, school. We'll go with school.
What?
Oh, he's implying he didn't like just a giant clash of fighting. And
Yeah.
even the fact that he also had to go to a school as a slight excuse.
Oh.
But anyways, I think no, that was it. I gave you my will. I already gave you my last will and testament to give to the orphanage like 4 years ago anyways. It hasn't changed much, so that should be good. He's kind of just faking as he's doing this.
Motherfucker's sorting out end of life plans. Jesus Christ, how badly do you expect this to
He
go?
does that life insurance policy.
BM life
That's very
insurance.
Okay. Quiz road. Should probably keep fucking Ivan and Tella from attacking you. Vitana may come after you. I doubt it. I think I'm convincing enough in the note I'm gonna leave. I probably left something for you in there as well. It has been too long. I do not remember. Okay, for now, I am glad to have seen you. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually learn some new magic in the middle of the arena, and I won't have to worry too much about getting.
Oh my gosh. How did you make that image? Hello?
Sam.
Oh, they're muted at the minute.
Oh,
Sam's muted.
okay. Yeah, so
Realize they're muted. Yep, there we go.
Yep, knew it.
What image?
how did you make that lizard image?
I just searched for kobold in a dress and I found that.
That came up? Wow.
Yeah.
AI sure is an invention, huh?
See, I mean, I have an AR art generator subscription for campaign specific stuff, but like if I tried to get that sort of result but with Screep, it would not go well. Well, actually, you know what? Hold on. You continue. I'm gonna do some experimenting while listening.
Yeah, so Edrin sort of like is milling about, organizing his house. He just finished making a meal. He's got like a small studio apartment in like the top corner of a warehouse.
Is the meal for one person?
Yes.
Ah.
You are not invited.
No, I figured the joke it was for two people and I came in by accident. He was supposed to have someone else over.
Oh.
That was the whole joke I was thinking of. Not it was supposed to be for me.
No, you can see he was probably doing some sort of paperwork based on where the things are in the room. Like the chair's pulled out from the desk, the lamp is turned on, and all of that.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll do well enough in a tournament the consortium will like me and actually back up a little bit again.
I wouldn't undervalue yourself. You're capable of more than you think.
The guy who stole from you was capable more than you think. The guy right now is a bit different.
Stole from me.
In the backstory, the gem.
Ah, yes. Thanks for bringing that up again. Appreciate it. I surely did not get over that.
To be fair, he did immediately figure out where we were, and then just beat all four of us in an incredible fight. This is privately wounded because it was stolen by a bunch of 16-year-olds.
Yeah.
Whack.
Meaty thwack.
Bad.
Oh.
You know what? He probably has. You know what? He probably has arcane hand. He probably did actually smack one of us.
Bigby's hand.
Okay. So I assume the conversation sort of ends there, right?
Oh no, he's gonna say, "Yeah, I will." You know what? Maybe I'll see you in the actual audience. He kind of walks backwards through the door, but until then, he snaps his finger and points at him. Thank you.
He just finger guns.
Oh my god.
He like quickly does a finger gun and leaves.
He just mumbles to himself. This is the reward of parenthood. And a little
I
pet.
think Lyra's feeling the same exact emotion.
And then, like, he sort of gets to cleaning up, and off of the corner of the screen, you can see something materialize from, like, a really deep invisibility. It's like a cat. It's like an invisible cat, and it was just there the whole time, and you didn't even know.
He's actually kind of annoyed because he shouldn't be. He really should be able to know what magic is around him.
Why?
Out of character, not in character. I mean, in character, because he's a sorcerer. He was a rogue for most of his life, and randomly he's a sorcerer. And he's just, I don't understand how any of this works. I was made to stab, not to spew.
Spew?
Pew pew. Pew pew gun time.
He's gonna just lean down and smile at the cat, and then give it a little shake behind, well, not shake behind the ear, a little rub behind the ear. Do I notice?
Picks it up and just.
Gives him a little.
know this cat or no?
Yeah, it's like a pet of his that he's...
Okay.
It's like a familiar
I
kind
didn't
of...
want another human as a cat situation again.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be awkward.
Did it again.
Not another Russian cat.
Hello, how are you today?
Привет.
Cheeky breaky.
Привет, comrade.
Okay, so they go ahead and scratch his ear and go, I'll hopefully see you when I come back.
Yeah.
A month? Give it a month, maybe. And he's just gonna go ahead and get up and actually start walking out of consortium.
The cat's name is Azure. You would
Why
know.
did I
Would
think
know.
you said Cheshire?
Azure, like the color.
Grimsby.
Yeah.
Grimsby.
Is the cat actually azure colored or
No, not at all.
no?
That's just their name. You don't know why. Yet.
He has promised to tell me for the past 4
Ah,
years. He has
dreaded
refused
yet.
to do so.
The most you can get out of it.
Fun story behind it. It's just like
That's the most you can get out of him. When you talk at him, he just meows at you.
Well, I would try to get the story out of Edrin, but I guess I would be trying for the cat as well after Edrin just block up the actual answer.
which there'd been no actual story behind it. He's just been having you on for all the years.
I just named it like that to fuck with you.
On his fucking deathbed, he just turns around like, I named him that because I liked the name, and then just die.
Did you ask him that?
I feel like the joke is that I asked Edrin multiple times
Oh.
why his name is Azure, and Azure just went, "I'll tell you when you're older," every single time,
Yeah.
as a test of my patience.
Oh man.
That's where it's asking the cat what his name was. The cat never responds. Like, God damn, I need to learn to talk with animals or speak with animals.
Why can't you be a person? Then you can speak with me.
But yeah, now he'll actually go ahead and he'll probably stay in the consortium to look stuff up for a while, see some jobs, but then just go. So that's we can do their thing.
Yeah. Do you look at anything specific, or are you just kind of browsing?
Mostly just browsing, looking around.
Okay, I'll tell you a fun fact. Roll a d100.
That's a fantastic fact. Thank you.
That's not a fact.
75.
Okay. So,
When you roll a 75, you have in fact rolled a 75.
75. Oh, man. So you would know that the consortium is like the first guild that was established in the city, and that it's the oldest. But the family is actually the biggest, and it's probably doing 3 or 4 times as much. That's pretty much what you learned through the dealings of the city. All right, and then we're going to switch the camera over to a little dress kobold chilling out back at the juice bar, and then they leave mysteriously in the middle of the night.
Yeah, Scrape isn't doing anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Scrape's just doing.
We believe you.
Scrape just doing scrapey things.
We believe you. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Look, if I wanted this to be fully private, I would just go to the.
No,
I'll just request DM.
Oh, what? Like when we were chasing the.
What do you mean while you were chasing? I didn't go into private VC for that.
You did just DM though.
Yeah, the DM took control of the character. Therefore,
Some shit
Yeah.
was going down.
Yeah, because I requested that the DM do things. Scrape.
you are not beating these
What do you mean?
allegations.
What do you mean? I
Fellas.
requested the DM do things with Scrape.
Script's breaking the fourth wall. He's that kinky.
Oh way. Do not taint my boy like that.
He's doing it to himself at this point.
Anyways,
this.
Scrape going out in the middle of the night. Like just before the shots put. So he's going. So we're in. Are we in the Sapphire District right now? Is that where the tavern is?
Yes.
Or is that below.
Streets of Sapphire as well.
Yeah, we're on the Sapphire or
Yeah.
Streets of Sapphire, on a
Okay.
back alley of the Streets of Sapphire in a juice bar.
Okay. Screep he is going to walk around looking through some the shops as they are kind of closing down. And he's gonna I guess what he's trying to look for anything shady, I suppose, like maybe, a shop that isn't, maybe a shop that, they are supposed to be closing, but they are still open somewhere.
So, I'm really confused. You're asking to
Looking for
find a
shady
shop.
business.
You're looking for like black market stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Look,
With a specific
work
faction?
together.
With a specific faction? Or
Not
just
necessarily,
just
no,
a general one?
just a general one, yeah.
Okay. You know that in the Narrows there is a very popular fence. Very, very popular fence. Basically, it's... Hold on a second. I'm reading. So the Narrows is essentially a gated community. That was the place where people first lived in Opportunity. Eventually, people started building homes closer and closer together and higher up. And it's sort of just a mass, almost like a Shanghai sort of situation, where it's like a bunch of bungalows and roofs at this point. And it's just one giant mega complex, probably thousands of feet or thousands of square feet big, but divided into small little rooms where you go upstairs, downstairs, across alleyways made of like planks. It's like very sketchy in some spots, but most spots are relatively safe. The fence sets up shop in the second highest floor of this complex. It's probably about 10 stories tall.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, given if that's the one Screep would have probably heard of.
Yeah,
or,
he's
I guess,
like the
most popular.
general non-affiliated sort of go-to guy if you don't want any problems.
Yeah. So Screep is gonna make his way over there.
Trouble.
Look, Screep was always looking for trouble.
Yeah.
Why do
So
you think he asked Lara about getting therapy?
how does Screep do on staircases? Is Screep good with stairs, or are they difficult for him?
They're not necessarily. I mean, I know he has short little legs. I guess it would depend on like the type of staircase it is, because there's your average staircase, and then there are like staircases where they're like shorter, but then just a bunch of steps.
Okay.
Screep the stairway connoisseur.
The minute details. Anyway, you ascend the staircase comfortably, and basically, at floor 8, there's like a lockbox, or like an airlock for people, where they basically search you. Take any weapons that you have on you, put them in a box, put them at the door, and like someone watches it 24/7 and makes sure it's safe.
Okay. And so it is like just weapons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weapons
so
and anything that would be like deemed dangerously magical.
Okay. Which.
You're not sure.
So that would be his daggers, rapier, short sword. I don't think they're gonna take the clothes off his body, so.
The dress is a danger to everyone, honestly. No, they probably would just take like the weapons.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, otherwise he doesn't really have much of anything else. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy
I
that
should
you
actually-
hand your stuff to goes, "Don't worry, it'll be fine. There's someone watching it all the time. He's like an eagle." That one.
Okay.
What
Let's
are you
keep
here
about it
for?
now.
Immediately picturing an Aarakocra.
What are you here for?
Creep acquired some a bottle. You know what? Creep wants to sell it.
Oh, okay. To barter then. Okay. I'll write that.
Yeah. Creep thinks it might be worth more than
Thank
its
you,
initial
Aaron.
value.
Well, here you go. Welcome to Bartertown. Come on up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And Creep will head on up.
So you
Aaron, what the
hear
fuck are you sending me? Sorry.
So you hear, as you're ascending the final metal staircase to the like main thorough of the upper floor, known as Bartertown, in the Narrows at least. Probably unknown, and no one really cares outside of the Narrows. But you are ascending the staircase and you see like spotlights shining on a sort of cage. And you hear, "Two men enter. One man leaves." And you hear a raucous cheer as the clashing of blades is heard, and there are people climbing on this like dome cage thing. And you sort of just make your way past that. You're just like, what the fuck?
Did Creep just find an illegal wrestling ring?
Just found a cage match. That's what he just found.
The Thunderdome.
Creep,
man.
yeah, he's mildly interested, so he's gonna be. So I mean, I assume there's like a big crowd of people. So
Yeah.
he like tries to jump, but it's to try and look over the shoulders, not succeeding in that. So he's gonna kind of go between their legs and try and get a little bit closer to see what's going on.
Yeah, you can make your
You're
way
beating the
through.
allegations.
You're actually able to climb up and find a spot fairly easily. The cage, quote unquote, is like, the jungle gyms that you find, or maybe you used to find on like children's playgrounds that looks like a half of a sphere with like interconnected triangles.
Yeah.
It's that. And it's just bigger. And people can climb on it very comfortably. And it's really safe too. So it's just like, you got a perfect view basically anywhere you go. Room
Okay,
for like
so
100 people.
Is there like glass surrounding it so that you don't just end up falling through?
It's pretty easy to keep safe. You're not gonna slip through a
Okay.
bar. Yeah. There's not enough room to fit a full-on body through. I mean, even if you are a little kobold.
Yeah, he could probably stick his tail through at best.
Yeah.
Is what I'm getting.
Probably get like your shoulder half in, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, so Scrape will watch the fight.
Yeah, there's a dragonborn being just fucking obliterated by this Goliath. He is beating him with a like giant hammer, like the size of a brick.
She's
And-
beating him to death with his own skull. How is that even possible?
But
and
yeah,
so does it look
he
like...
wins, and everyone cheers as he holds his like made-up weapon. It's literally a cinder block tied to a broom handle, or like a thick, almost dowel.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just held together with like a piece of iron reinforcement. And he holds it above his head.
Scrape is going to... He's going like if there's like a person next to him, he's going to ask, so is this like some sort of betting ring?
Oh, you don't
What's
know
going
what
on?
this is?
No, this is Scrape's first time here.
Oh, it's a Thunderdome. 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
Please tell me there's some actual like thunder magic to stop you getting fucking out of the arena. To stop you getting out of the arena early, just cast Thunder Wave on you if you try and exit. Literally
No.
the Thunderdome.
Yeah, so the cheering has ended, and now the Goliath is being shown out through the door. And this creature comes up to the top of the Thunderdome, like sort of scaling it. It's very tall, about 8 feet. It looks almost like a cat in the way that it like scales, and it's essentially a human bottom half, and then on the top half it's sort of like a salamander, arms and all. And he sort of holds the microphone up to his little salamander head, and he goes, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves. Ah! And everyone shouts.
Creep is gonna go. And if Creep were to look around him, are like people betting on like who like just like making bets on like who's gonna win, like kind of like exchanging like
the second that like a big squish was heard, you saw everyone dealing a bunch of money to each other.
Before, can Screep make some sort of check? Like when the next 2 competitors enter the ring, can Screep make some sort of check to see like, just to kind of get some information on who he should bet on?
Okay. So you want to watch around, see who's the better fighter, and then just bet on it?
Yeah. Just see like because he's like
Right.
wants to see like who like if like someone's getting beaten up on, like they could possibly be like the underdog sort of situation and actually come out on top.
Okay. Yeah, so the next lineup is being explained by that salamander man. And he's explaining the crimes that these people committed in their past, but they are free now. They walk free amongst you. These are the slime of humanity. You don't want to be here. You're in danger. The crimes that they're describing they would make even the most saltiest of sailor blush. Generally, just a lot of theft, murder, larceny, lots of like tyranny stuff. What do they call that? Shit. When you betray the crown.
Overthrow.
Traitor.
Yeah, like traitor.
Overthrow.
Treason.
Treason, that's what it
There
is.
we go.
Yeah.
I remember words
Yeah,
sometimes.
and then the one guy that comes up is basically accused of high treason. And he's like a red tiefling. He has horns spiraling out of the sides of his head. And he's got this sword that is just glowing black. It looks like it's ink dripping. He's holding it. He's ready. And he announces his name, goes to the cage. Then the second contender, everyone cheers, of course, is a large construction, you think? You're not really sure. You haven't seen anything close to this recently.
What are you doing?
It's a giant...
Construct?
Yes, it's a construct. It's a
Okay.
stone man, about 7 feet tall.
Brother.
Do you smell what the rock
Brother,
is cooking, brother?
Oh, for fuck's
Brother, I'm pinned here.
Oh, no. Brother! Brother, I am pinned here! Brother!
I need an apothecary.
Let's not start, because it'll never end.
Yep.
Aaron, what the
So-
fuck?
After looking at these 2 competitors, can Scrape look around and kind of get a general sense of like who people are most betting on?
Passive perception is what for you?
9.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Generally, you don't hear much, so it like makes you perk up and listen.
Absolutely not.
Man, you are oblivious.
Yeah, Screep. Yeah, Screep's very oblivious. That's it.
The rock
Made
guy
it
is
up.
imposing. He looks hard to kill, but the tiefling guy with the sword, that's a really cool sword. You don't know? It's about
Alright.
50-50.
And so, can you at least get at the very least get a sense that there are, that there are 3 rounds to the match, or is it just one?
It's to the death.
It's to the death. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, they're both high criminals, or people settle like minor disagreements or major disagreements like this. Kind of like a duel, but cooler.
What a hell of a way to fight a minor disagreement out.
Well,
Fucking
the thing
murder your
is,
neighbor.
when they die here, I think Sazin would know this. When people die in this manner, people generally like anoint their corpse immediately, and the death is fairly painless. You only forget a few memories. If the death is like properly cared for, it doesn't really affect too much. It's only when the body is like burned, beheaded, that's when you start
Also, like
to.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Creep is.
Fucking just go, forget stabs.
You know what? I'm gonna. Let's see. Who's Creep gonna bet on?
Screeps better.
Dude, that's a chunky lad.
Okay. Screep is gonna look
A
for...
1?
Yeah,
Out of 2.
it's 50-50.
Out of 2. Yeah.
Creep is
one
gonna
w-
look for,
one
a
being
group
the
of
first
people that
person.
are- Oh, sorry, God.
1 being the first person. So
Yes.
your bet would be for
so the
the
one
tiefling.
is going to be, the tiefling, and so Scrape is going to go to like a small group hanging around, and he's going is going to put in his 5 gold pieces into the bet.
Jeez. Okay.
Not betting the fucking juice.
Yeah, so you bet 5 gold on the tiefling. And then the bookie is like, alright, come and collect your winnings at the end of the round. Or losings. Good luck. Hey, goes to the next customer.
He looks strong. I'm sure he'll win. Probably. Maybe. Who knows?
Would you care
Anyways.
to roll 3d4, please?
Sure. Wow, I got 3 1s, 2 1s, and a 3. Fantastic.
It's actually good.
Oh.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you go to watch the fight, and it is basically a 3-round fight. Basically, the first round is fists only. The second round is when one competitor is knocked down, or whenever the announcer says, "Draw your weapons." During that round, what happened was everyone gave the weapons that are given to the crowd at the beginning of events. They drop a few in during the event to just spice it up a little bit, but the tiefling ignores the weapon. The construct wins the first round. Basically, it doesn't go well for him because he's much, much, much bigger than the tiefling by a good 2 feet. And as soon as the weapons are drawn, he dances and cuts them up like butter. They cut their legs off immediately. They cut their arms off right afterwards. And then the elemental says, "It is but a scratch."
No. No. That's illegal. No.
And then the crowd chants, "2 men enter, 1 man leaves." They just repeat that over and over. And then the fight ends. After the, killing blow is dealt. Everyone cheers. What do you do?
all over now.
God fucking damn you, Aaron. Aaron, you are the worst person to play D&D with sometimes.
Alright.
So do you go to the bookie to collect your winnings?
Yes, he's gonna go collect it.
Screep forgot.
Okay. Roll
Walks out without collecting.
2d6. Okay, so you get 7 gold back.
Fantastic.
So you got 2 gold. The odds were slightly in your favor. You could have lost money and still won. Is the worst part of that fight. If you rolled those odds differently, that would have been okay.
Look, he got 2 more gold than he started with. That's fantastic.
You're
Anyways,
lucky.
he's going
Gambling
to.
addiction start.
You could buy a barrel for that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna kill Bob.
And then
Bob's not gonna
He's-
wake up tomorrow.
Screep is Screep. He had his night of fun. But now he's going to go. He's going to go look around. I guess at like more like shop areas. Part of this, like black market stuff.
Yeah. So like near the event center is basically just this huge area of like a bazaar like market for everything from food to clothing to hell, you can probably find high quality weapons if you looked hard enough. There is a juice vendor if that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Yeah, so you make your way through. Can you make a what would that be? Survival check for like navigating a crowd? It's very busy and you're very small.
Screep would be fighting for his life.
Okay, yeah, you keep up. Yeah, you make space and eventually you mosey through the crowd.
He's just crawling through legs.
Yeah, you don't really see much down there with people all around you, poor guy. You should get the robot to carry you around.
I mean, Screep's business is Screep's business.
Okay.
To
But
be
yeah,
fair, if
eventually
anyone did come with him, then yeah.
Eventually, you make your way to the shop. Basically, this guy has a little market stand set out all in one suitcase. Basically has a whole bunch of variations of different purities of the juice. And he has a coin exchange where you can trade for different currencies from different lands. Because each area has their own currency. Some trade in the same currency. Or like
Okay.
most have like conversions like this in their cities.
Alright. So Screep isn't so he's not kind of going up there quite yet. He's kind of hanging back, he's if he can like if there are any other vendors, not vendors, like people at his little stand here, he's gonna listen, try to see like what he's like what prices he's selling it at.
Okay. Yeah, how many customers do you want to wait to listen to?
He'll listen to like
Because you can like listen to them check people out. You know, like, oh, that'll be $1.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, here you go.
yeah, so he'll listen into maybe like 4 or 5 people.
Okay. Roll a D100 with advantage, because you waited for a lot of people.
So okay, I'll just
But
roll 2d100.
it's funny. Every time I like make a check, I'm like, okay, I have this number in my head. I have this number, and I prepare it.
Yeah.
And then you said it, and I was like, shit, that was one too low. Oh, man.
So
Okay.
76.36.
So that
I
would
guess if
be
it's advantage,
50.
so 76.
I was gonna average.
Oh, you're gonna average. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't know. This is a weird roll. So yeah, you can tell that the things that he's trading for are fair priced. Like, they're not gouged or anything. The only thing he has kind of marked up is these new creations. You haven't seen them yet in the in Elysia, or like you like to call it, or the Ashen Wastes as other people call it. But it's like a glass bottle with this sort of glittery blue liquid in it, and it looks like tasty, almost, for refreshing, almost like Gatorade. And you're not sure exactly what it does, but it's priced like it's a bottle of water or something. And it seems marked up by like 2 or 3 times what you would imagine it to be, which is like, oh, that's probably just normal juice.
Okay. So can he make some sort of check to see if it's maybe like illusions to be like it looks better than it does?
Can you make a stealth check?
Sure. 15.
Okay. Make a Arcana check. 11. It doesn't look exactly like juice. This is different. It's not juice. The glitter is very magical in nature, you can tell.
And so where is it set up?
So he has like a suitcase, a large suitcase that has like, it folds out essentially, kind of like a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
And like on the platform that's like chest height for a normal sized human or a person, it's got like the smaller priced items that look like daily usables. And then on the top of the stands and like on the outsides, there are specific items. Like, you see the exact blend of juice that you have on there, priced for roughly 60 to buy.
Okay. Let's see. And remind me, so was it said that like the juice can be addictive? Is that right?
So higher potencies of the juice have a opioid effect, basically. It's very addicting in higher dosages.
Okay. Because if I recall from the
It's like a
recap,
packet of
it was,
Zins.
yeah.
Jeez.
If I recall from the so it's a so for recalling from the recap, it's a so what we got was a vial of high purity juice. Okay.
Yeah, you see, I told you the prices, right? For the normal juice.
No, I think you just said that he saw one bottle that was similar.
Oh,
that
like
was similar
yours.
to his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the normal juice is about $20 a bottle.
Okay.
He has a lot of it in stock.
Okay, so Scrape is going to kind of keep this this area in mind, and he's gonna continue wandering about to see if this is gonna. He's so mean for Scrape, but he's gonna see if he can find, he's gonna see if he can try and find, I guess.
Is he gonna go gouge a junkie?
What are you gonna do?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Oh my god.
He's gonna go try and find addict.
This is like Philadelphia all over again.
He's gonna go,
Want to find a person on the street.
He's gonna price gouge an addict.
That is horrid. Oh my god.
Look,
What
look.
the fuck is this kobold?
Make
It's so nice
a.
to begin with. Where did we
Screep it,
go
look,
wrong?
Screep it, look, okay, Screep, he's not chaotic evil or evil, he's chaotic good. But the good part still being fucking chaos. He's still chaotic as fuck.
I would argue this isn't very good.
Okay.
It's not a
Um,
nice thing to do.
Make a investigation check, because you're really not too familiar with this city.
Right.
Oh no,
Damn.
oh no. Okay. Yeah, so you have heard.
I'm gonna walk up to a cop.
You have heard that there's a place in the Undercity called the Lower End that is a very good place to find people like that. But it's a little
so
bit of a
that-
walk.
Right, and so but he could get there from where he is now.
Yeah, it'd be like a 10-minute walk.
Okay. Make that 20 minutes for his little legs.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to travel to Lower End?
Yeah. Can I just make it canonic that, like, whatever amount of time it takes for us to walk that's not with the group, it just takes Screep 2 times longer.
Okay. Okay, make a wisdom save, please.
Oh, joy.
Okay. Yeah, so you go through these streets, down Guild Square, down the Consortium, all the way down the Grand Staircase towards the Lower End. Basically, it's the entrance to a collapsed cavern. You go down this constructed bridge made of some sort of metal, like the blue metal that's found in a lot of weapons around the city.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a suspension bridge, essentially, that's going crisscross down the alleyway that leads further down. The upper end that you walk through is kind of like a gated community sort of feeling. Lots of like condominiums and like balconies and very fancy looking houses. Then the further down you go, the houses get sort of darker in the way that they're constructed. Very simplistic. Brutalist, if you know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go down further, and you've found Lower End. Basically, it's a giant street all the way at the very bottom of this cavern. There's a big statue in the center of it. It's probably about 200 feet to the ceiling.
Can he sort of like is it a statue of a person or just?
Yes.
Would he recognize who this person is?
Make a very difficult history check.
Okay. Yeah, probably not.
It looks like an important figure, you're not exactly sure. The one thing you do find significant is on the plaque where it describes their name, it doesn't exactly list their name. It lists V. That's it.
The?
V, the letter V.
Oh, V.
V is in Victor. Yeah.
Hmm. So, does it look like it's been like professionally carved into the plaque, or like it was meant to be purposely placed here, or is it like
Make either a
someone?
investigation or arcana check.
Both the same. Let's do investigation. Great.
Yeah, you're not sure. It's weird.
Yeah. Interesting writing.
It's it's a significant character to your character. Yeah, so you're basically in
No.
this. It's like a square with sort of cut marble sidewalks, and there's a courtyard, and in the center of the courtyard is this statue. Then branching out
Okay.
from the center of the courtyard is like a long alleyway in each direction away from where the ramp came down from the upper area. And down the one end, and actually both the left and the right sides, it sort of tunnels into the cavern. Goes down almost like 20 feet wide, but it goes all the way to the ceiling, like a channel. And top to bottom, for hundreds of feet, you can see windows going and looking out onto this alleyway. And tons of people live down here, actually. It's very dark, though, but you have dark vision, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you do have to vision.
Yeah, people don't really like too much that isn't, like, directly in their house. Or, like, occasionally a street sign will be lit up. But yeah, you're looking for a junkie that you can inject drugs into. Gosh, what a wholesome session this is.
He's not injecting the drugs, he's selling the drugs.
He's selling the drugs.
He's becoming a dealer.
That's slightly worse.
Slightly?
Well, I didn't say
second.
Screep was in. I didn't say. Okay, I said Screep was in, but I didn't say he was completely innocent.
When you start making the distinction is when innocence blurs, my friend.
You can only make a character so innocent when Sam's the player. Like,
That's very true.
Okay. Screep, can you go ahead and make me a investigation or perception check?
Okay. There you go.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so you picked investigation. So you're walking down the street, and like as you're just like perusing, looking for a junkie just randomly in an alleyway. What a nice person. Anyway, you hear someone muttering. Says, "Yeah, I hear they turned one of those old work camps into a quarters, like a den. Yeah, it's disgusting. It's bringing the whole culture down. No wonder they look up at us like that." And then you hear the next guy say, "Why do they even have the den anyway? Like, just do it out in the open. It's not like it's legal. What are they ashamed of?" Yeah. Anyway, I live like right next to it, so. Yeah, anyway, I'm here. See ya. Good night. And like the guy leaves. And you see, just in the distance, about 50 feet, a sort of broken down looking building. Sort of cracked stone on the sidewalk leading to the doorway that had a door in it at one point. But now it isn't open, and you can see lantern light coming from within.
Would Screep have heard of something known as the Den? Or is that the place he just that was like the Thunderdome.
It was like a den, like a drug den.
Okay.
Yeah, it's common enough down here that it happens to be a common adjective.
Okay. So he'll
Sort of like someone says a crack house. Right?
Yeah, okay. So so Scrape is going to go over to that building. He's gonna be a little more cautious, just given he's never been down to one of these places before, but
Are you trying to hide?
not necessarily hide. He just
Just
I
look
mean, he just doesn't
unassuming.
want to get, just look unassuming.
Don't want to get stabbed?
Don't want to get stabbed by a dirty needle.
It's the ATF, run! Okay, so you walk down the cracked sidewalk, and the weeds growing on either side of you from the dirt is just, like, overwhelming. It's up over your head. It's about 4 feet tall.
You can hide in it.
Yeah, and you go, like, down a little ramp into this dugout of a place, and it's supported by wood beams, but you feel like this place would collapse if you just like set off a small. What's that spell called that bards have? It's really cool. It makes a really loud noise.
Thunderwave or
Thunderwave?
Shatter.
Thunderwave or Shatter. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
cast Shatter down here, you'd kill a lot of crackheads.
A good thing, Screep, that he doesn't have that.
He would be tempted, apparently.
Yeah, so you walk into the vacant doorway, and you see at the end of the hallway a man seated on a stool next to a very large claymore, the sword type of sword. He has a pedestal and a book open in front of him.
Once.
Rig. So what's going on back at the other place? Camera fades. Camera fades in.
Okay, hi, hello, sorry, I'm back.
Never mind. It goes back over to Street again.
So you're wondering
I'm
how
sorry,
I
you
got
guys-
here.
You guys want to do something, by all means.
Nah, it's chill.
Okay, so you
I
walk
don't think
in.
Alera has any evil plans here.
Can you make a
Let's read
charisma
that.
save, please?
Sure.
That's not good. So the reason to update you guys, sometimes the reason is for the charisma save is to get someone's first impression of you, basically. It helps for like initiating conversation to know the tone of the conversation, you know? But anyway.
Yeah.
You rolled a
I
4.
mean, Screep's never had a good impression of. Has never made a good impression on anybody.
He looks down at you. He's like, "You from the guild?"
Yes.
Squints.
But also no.
He squints at you. You better start talking. He goes to reach for his sword.
So does this guy it look like he's like a guard of this place? Or,
Yeah.
like he's guarding this. Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
He has like a
mm,
banded metal gambeson on.
okay. Screep is just here to make friends.
And drug money.
So you're a customer then?
Yeah.
Alright. The dealer's inside. He,
Thank
like,
you.
puts his claymore back on the wall. And then you head down the faded yellow wallpaper hallway and down the staircase into a room that is essentially a big clubhouse type room with a bar in the center. The
Okay.
around the bar there are random tables and like the booths at the tables and stuff. And then on the other side there's a game of billiards and there's also a game of chess, probably.
These them intelligent crackheads.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, it was a nice place before, at one point. You don't know this, but I do. It's okay. But anyway, yeah, the bartender looks at you and sort of wipes the counter, pretending she didn't see you. The people around, there's a few that are just like slumped over on the chairs. There's a few comfortable chairs, like big plush leather ones, on one of the walls that have a whole bunch of people just seated on them that look like they're sleeping. But their eyes are open.
Okay. Screep is gonna just say hello to the bartender.
Hey there! How are you?
Screep good. Screep here to make friends.
She nods and gestures around. Like, there's a lot of people here. It's, middle of the night basically by this point. So
Right.
you're basically realizing that, yeah, you're alone in a place like this. It's kind of dangerous to be here. There's probably about 20 people in this room. 5 or 6 of them are sitting on the couches. About 5 or 6 of them are sitting at the bar, and then the rest are probably seated at the tables, eating food. Almost like a restaurant.
Can Scrape look around and um would I mean would he have any sense of would he know what someone looks like when they're like on a high or like they're like
Yeah, it's pretty
whispering
obvious.
yeah. Can you look around and see like who's like I guess like who's like the most high right now?
One of the guys in the chair seems to be basically snoring. But he's not. But, like, he's slumped over like he would be. But he's not sleeping. It's really creepy.
Right. Scraple is gonna go walk up to him, say, "Hello."
What do you want?
Mm,
He's like,
he wants to make friends.
he leans forward, sitting from like a laid back position almost. It's like, whoa, there are 3 of you.
Are there? I think Scrape's the only one here.
I see. Oh, yeah, it was just my eyes. Sorry. How are you, little dude?
Scrape good. Scrape here, like I said, Scrape here to make friends. You look like you could be a friend.
What does a friend look like?
Mm. mm. Scrape makes all sorts of friends. Friends in all sorts of places. No specific definition for friend.
Yeah, I get you. Anyway, you're like harsh and my mellow here. So, what do you need?
You're hashing my vibe, bro.
Well, I mean, Scrape just kind of looking around the place, but Scrape has this, and he will kind of just not bring out the bottle fully, but he'll
Make a stealth check at advantage.
Screep's
Okay.
gonna flash him.
You're not
You're
very
fucking up.
visible. Yeah, okay. So you flash it to only him. You don't think anyone else saw.
He's getting his
Mhm.
cock out.
Rolling his way out.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's like goldish azure color. Or like, not azure, but we call it amber. It sort of emits a light in the dark. Never really realized. And the guy sitting there goes, "Whoa, man, you don't want to put that up here. Careful."
Scrape got it, but Scrape has no
Hello,
use for it.
dude.
I'll take it.
Mm.
No use just letting it go to waste.
Yeah, that's true. But it's only for sale.
Oh. Well, I'm pretty good. You see, he has like a vial that looks like a teardropper on the end table beside him.
Assert dominance, do a line in front of him.
You make a persuasion check.
Quick, drink the vial.
Yeah.
Get fucking stoned.
I don't know if
Yeah.
I can help. somehow improve this persuasion check, but Screep, like, so he's essentially gonna say, Screep got it for guild. There's like some really high quality juice. Screep's other friends got some too, but I think they already sold theirs. So Screep has the only one left, and he's kind of
We sold them to a reputable juice bar. You're trying to sell it to a junkie.
look. He's
It's
trying to get them.
fucked up, man.
You wanna get high?
You won't get high.
20.
Hey, nice. Nice.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Cool.
Look.
How hard is it to sell drugs to a junkie?
Look, if he
How hard
if
is it to
he's
sell
already
drugs to a
got,
junkie?
He's already got
he's
drugs.
already got
How hard
some,
is
but
it to sell
like,
drugs to a
when's he ever
drunkie?
gonna get this? Like, when's he ever gonna get this high quality? Like, when does that ever come off?
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell the stuff that he's got is like the stuff that it's marketed to be pure but affordable. So this guy ain't got the dollar for that pure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, next step, go find the person who looks the least high. Whoever
He-
looks like they're hitting the wall.
Yeah, so he sort of frowns. He's like, I guess I could stock up. Is it on sale for a good price?
Mm,
Sort of sits forward fully, now completely sober. Thanks a lot.
let's see. So Screep knows that like the bottle he has would generally go for like what you said 65?
So the hot dog vendor guy was selling them for 60, but he's got to probably
60.
mark stuff up for other reasons.
You're right.
They sold it for 55, and generally you can sell it pretty easily for 50.
Okay. And Screep kind of looks at the bottle. I don't know if I can trying to make it like seem like it's a lot more like at least like a lot more valuable here.
Mhm.
Like just really longingly look at it.
Oh,
Uh,
you want to make a
Please,
performance
You
check?
take away from the bottle.
sure. I will make a performance.
He's already pretty persuaded, but you never know, maybe.
No.
Motherfucker's selling thick water to a fish.
Damn.
I could be
He
more
just has his tongue
persuaded.
out like, huh.
Hmm. How much?
I'm trying. So this is me as player Sam trying to think of a price.
I mean, they probably bought it somewhere for 60 before. I mean, you could say for convenience sake, maybe 65, but it's pushing it.
100.
Depends on how much this guy likes you. At the moment, doesn't seem like not very much, I don't think.
Trying to think of This is me as DM trying to think of numbers in my head to apply to prices. Creep things. 125.
I don't have that kind of coin. Maybe he does. Points at the bartender.
Bartender's too sober for you to rip him off.
I never
Slip him a
know.
bit first.
Try a bit.
Okay, thanks.
Cocaine.
Screep gonna walk away.
Jeez.
And
Okay.
we'll go up to the bartender.
All right.
Or back up to the bartender.
Yeah, so he's like a middle-aged human. Like long black hair, clean shaven.
Mm-hmm. And this isn't the same bartender he already said hello to.
No, different one.
Okay. Scoop. Again. Classic. Hello!
Oh, hello. Do you want something?
Scoop can take a drink.
Okay. What do you think? Normal juice?
Yeah. Yeah, normal juice.
Okay. 7 gold, please. 7 irons, please. He didn't say gold.
Right. So Scoop will hand over the 7. He now has 0.
Damn. And you drink this concoction?
Sure.
Yeah, it's served in a glass. Like you would serve that. Make a constitution save. Okay. It's not the worst, but
It'd be,
yeah, you hold it pretty well.
it could be worse.
At some point when you finish the glass, you basically start getting a little spin happy, but
Oh.
you're a little buzzed because you're a short, low guy. You know, that's
Yeah,
it's a big
short,
big
though.
glass for a guy like you.
Whoa. Very, very spinny. And we kind of like shake his head for a moment, and he'll say, "Scoop looking to sell some, to sell some juice."
Oh. Okay. How much? What kind?
He'll take out, yeah, again, do the same. He'll kind of take out the bottle in a way that only he could see it.
Mm-hmm. Can you make a stealth check? At advantage.
Oh, at advantage. Okay.
Sorry. I should talk quicker. Oof.
10.
Yeah, so 1 or 2 of the patrons of the bar saw it, but it's probably not anything huge. The bartender sees it. Says, "Wow, where'd you find that?"
It was given to Screep by the guild.
Wow.
Screep has no use for it, so Screep's selling it.
I have no use for the guild personally, but your money's good here. How about 50 gold?
Screep doesn't necessarily think that that the purity has come across down here very much.
That would be true, but we can find a supplier to sell it at that, probably. We are a little low.
That is true, but Screep looking to sell it at 125. I mean, not that many. Well,
Are you joking? It's not how this works.
no, Screep not joking.
Make a persuasion check? Wow.
21.
It's been a while since my last shipment. 70 gold is the best I can do. Any more, and people start asking questions. For convenience.
What kind of questions?
Where was it mined? Who guarantees it? That question. Everything leaves a trail here. Any contracts that are of any notice goes past every desk in this city.
Okay, 70 it is.
And he gets his gavel, he hits the table. So! Just kidding. He takes the bottle and he produces 70 gold, or 70 irons, from the behind the counter register, basically.
Okay.
In a little cloth bag.
And I assume the 70 irons would be, it's 70 GP.
Yeah, it's the same.
Okay.
Or, roughly. Okay.
It wasn't as much as Screep was expecting, but Screep will take it.
You're lucky I'm looking for shortcuts these days. Otherwise, I would have never made that arrangement. The family produces it for 45 for our establishment, but they haven't really been keeping their side of the agreement.
Oh, I see.
It's funny you're coming here. It's very chance.
Yeah, it can be. Screep was looking around, found the place above, then came here. But,
Is there anything else you need?
well, you said it's been a while since your last shipment, yeah?
A little while. About a month.
If Screep could somehow acquire more, or be a supplier.
What are you, a vein hunter or something? Oh, really? Are you a vein hunter?
Very close to one. Screep received letter. Met up with other friends who also received letters. That sort of thing. Got recruited.
A contract. Sounds good. Is there anything else you wanted to do here?
Not so. He was essentially asking if he could somehow acquire more. Would they accept him as
he basically he let off the vibe. You would understand that they're always looking for suppliers just in case, but right now they're kind of hoping that the family supply goes back to normal.
Okay.
He's been given assurances. You can tell he had confidence when he said it. That kind of thing. It'd be pretty difficult to get him to agree for a contract of any kind, but I mean, if you brought it here and maybe the family still hasn't delivered, he would probably sell it to you again, or buy it from you again, rather.
Okay.
Don't worry, we can make sure the family never delivers any again.
We're safe on that front.
He's gonna write a note. The details of the note I'll come up and then pass it along to you, DM. But after that he'll take his leave and head back up to the surface. Not surface, but
Well, yeah,
Um,
it is the
like,
surface, basically, that you're in a cavern.
okay.
At the very
Right,
bottom of this, by the way, you can see a fissure underneath of you. But it's very distant. It's probably about a mile down from like the very top to the very bottom.
Now. And Screep, yeah, he'll head back up, and the very last thing that he wants to do, that doesn't have to be a whole roleplay thing, he wants to maybe find like a magic item, not like a full-on magic item shop here, but like a place that would sell perhaps like stolen magic items or whatnot at like a discount.
Yeah, you could probably find something like that down here. You want to try to find one?
Yeah, he's going to try and find one.
Okay, but we don't have to roleplay it, but I'd go ahead and investigate.
Okay. Ah.
Yeah, unless you want to spend a whole lot of time looking, there's not really a shop in the city that you can tell that fits that description, or at least in this part of the city. And to your knowledge, you don't know of any like fence magical item sort of thing. Usually, what happens
Right. It's
is
not just, like,
it's sold
common
to
knowledge.
it's sold to a more expensive buyer. That's how the fence makes money.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think he left just before the shops were closing, so like it was like what, like late afternoon, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he'll spend more time looking before trying to head back.
Okay. So you'll look for like another hour then?
Yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and make another one with advantage, since you probably are retreading old ground.
Mm-hmm. It's an investigation. 18?
Nice. Yeah, you find a shop that has like some magic items. It doesn't look terribly well stocked, but it has a fair amount of items here.
Okay.
It's mostly geared towards consumable items, like potions and like ammunition and stuff.
Okay. The Scrape is going to see if he can find like okay, I need to look at see what could Scrape get. No, not that. This is too much stuff. You know what? Scrape is gonna see if he can find like maybe like a shield or like another weapon, perhaps. Like kind of like hidden, maybe like hidden among all of the like other items here, like the consumables, as you said.
Oh. So you're looking for like a consumable weapon? Like spears and stuff?
So he's trying to, like, he said like most of the stuff that's here are consumables, but he's trying to
Well, no, you just noticed that. He didn't really say it.
Okay. Because
he's kind of minded his own business.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he wants to try and find that something like a shield or like a weapon.
Magical shield or a magical weapon?
Yes.
Sure. How would you go about looking for it? Roll. Perception? I guess, Arcana.
I mean, if he can, if he can notice like most stuff here, like he specifically came here looking for like something that is magic. So maybe, I mean, I was thinking investigation.
I mean,
Perhaps?
it's pretty obvious that there's a few like high ticket items that are enchanted. You could see like a magical effect on like every surface of the item. There's there's a few amounts, or there's a few of those, but then there's a bunch of like bargain racks where it says like miscellaneous enchantments.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, they can like if like I can do Arcana. That also works.
Yeah,
Right.
because they don't have like a tag for each one. You could ask him. Maybe he
Right.
maybe he would know, but you're not sure.
Right. Okay. It's been up and down today.
Yeah, jeez. You're not really sure. You reach in, you feel like the presence of magic, just like generally, but you can't really tell with any certainty what any item is, like what the enchantment is on it.
Okay.
Each of them have a like a price tag that is like somehow tied to them.
Okay. I guess Scrape will go up to who owns the shop, and he'll literally just ask, hi friend.
Oh, hey there, little guy. How's it going?
It's going well. Scrape looking for something that could help him in a fight tomorrow.
You fight? Sorry, pardon my interruption. Anyway, you looking for like a sword or a shield?
Yeah, that would be ideal.
And he walks to the back of the store, points to the bin. He says, lots of miscellaneous items in there. We don't really know what the enchantments are. We have a no refund policy, and we are not responsible for anything that happens to you or your person or your personal property. But we have good prices. Those ones over there, they're a little bit more expensive, but yeah, we know those. We had a wizard come in and appraise a while back.
Oh, okay. Just to get an idea, how much would they be?
What?
The items you just mentioned. So me is so asking like the ones that the wizard appraised.
Oh. He walks you over to the display case where there's like a few dozen different weapons, like daggers, and hatchets, swords, that kind of thing. And then there's another wall with a different set, like a bunch of armor pieces, belts, bracers, shields, jewelry, that kind of thing. And then, so he basically walks you over. He says, each item is individually cataloged. We have a number, and then we also have the price on the other side of the sticker. Capiche?
Sounds good.
Alright. Is there anything else you need?
Well, once Scrape finds something.
Yeah, just so you know, there's a little card behind the display case with a description of what the enchantment is.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
He walks back to his chair and sits down and starts reading a newspaper.
People look through some of these items first. So say he's looking for like something that's like studded leather, a shield, or a rapier.
Okay. Yeah, you can probably find like plus one versions of those.
Okay.
One sec. Aaron!
Yes.
Stay awake.
I am awake. Don't worry.
Is it like a dog?
I just hear
Uh,
snore.
Because of his sleep apnea, sometimes he just falls asleep.
Oh.
But also because of his asthma, sometimes he snores while he's awake.
Yeah, it's horrendous.
Yeah, I had that as a kid. So you're looking for like a +1 rapier?
Yeah, or a +1 rapier, or studded leather, or shield. Like either of those three.
How much is that? +1 rapier in the DMG says 101 to 500 gold. But I don't know.
I mean, you're looking at discounts.
This is true. Yeah, go up to the you go up to the display case, and you see a tag like down, hanging off of the hilt of the rapier. It says 100 gold pieces or 100 irons.
Hmm. Okay. And so I assume like magical enchantment wise, this is it is a +1. It doesn't have another effect.
I mean, the card says that it's just a +1. Yeah.
Okay. Does he see anything does he see like a shield or armor?
Yeah, there's a wall of shields on the other side of the room.
You're gonna go look at those.
Yeah, so it says +1 price is 101 to 500 for a shield.
Okay,
There's
so
also other enchantments that you can find, like on the wall. There's a few cards that read like add up D4 to your next attack, or like something like that, like small bonus attributes.
Right. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so Screep will um hmm. Screep will take down, well, I can he reach the shield? Take it down?
There's a ladder.
Okay. The Screep will come ladder kind of reach out to take it down.
Yeah. So you want to look at the +1 shield?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you take it down, and the price tag says 125 gold.
Okay.
It says generic +1.
Right. Oh, let me get rid of that juice bottle. I'll just get rid of that.
The juice is
The
on
juice.
fire.
I know he'll go up to the shopkeep, and he'll ask.
He folds down the corner of his newspaper. Doesn't see anyone there. After the whatever you say. Like you try to get his attention, he folds it down. He can't see you over the counter. He puts his newspaper back up.
Okay, this is good. This is gonna be really stupid. So is this shop like a building, or is it like a little strip with like?
It's basically a fairly nice wooden building in the big courtyard area of the lowest point in this cavern.
And how far is the door from the counter?
The counter is all the way on the other side from the door. But there's easy, like, you can go right over the counter pretty easily. They're short counters. Like
Right.
4 feet tall, 3 feet maybe, actually.
Okay.
But yeah, from his angle, he
Oh.
can't see you.
Um. Hmm. Okay. Would there be like could Screep, yeah, like he feel he feeling some things.
Are you gonna steal?
Look.
You're gonna steal it. This is a horror.
Is there like a path that Screep can map out, like looking like he can like duck between and then try and run out with the shield?
Yeah, it's a fairly straight shot. You have to like bob and weave through some clothing racks, but you're good.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? You gonna try to run away?
You're gonna try to steal the shield.
God.
Crime time.
Cry.
Crims.
Look, actually, as a player, I've never done the thing of like trying to steal an item. So this is the
This
first for me
surprises
too.
me.
Make a wisdom
That
save.
surprises me.
Okay.
The reason I use these is for things your character would have noticed retroactive. So you know that it seems like there was some sort of engraving on the doorway. When you walked into the shop, you kind of noticed it. It's like etched into the wood of the door frame.
Can he try to understand what those markings are?
Yeah, so you like squint at the doorway when the thought of stealing it comes into your mind. You make an Arcana check. It's a magical enchantment of some sort. You're certain of it. In a place like this, it must mean something. Maybe it's like a locked door spell. Maybe it's like you die as soon as you like pass through. Who knows?
Hmm.
Check it out.
An instant death door.
You gonna check it out?
Screep will set the shield down somewhere and like in permanent plate, like just somewhere, and then go check it out.
So you approach the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do?
He's going to look around and
Yeah, so the front of this store is kind of like clothing and like things that move quickly through the door, like things that sell fast. So consumable items like straps and like bits of leather, crafting components that are used to like repair things. And then next closest to the door would have been like lower tier mundane weapons that aren't magical. And then just past that would have been the area where like the miscellaneous enchantments were. And then the showcases are right next to him. That are like the closest, not right next to, because there's like a counter separating you. But it's like in a showroom to the right if you're looking at the main desk.
Mhm.
Yeah, and he's just sitting there at the counter reading his newspaper.
Okay. And you said it was above like the door frame, right?
It's like all around the doorway.
Okay,
It's like runic almost.
right. Sorry, last thing. You said that there was like a clothing rack by the doorway?
Yeah, it's like 10 feet from the door.
Okay. Scrape is he's going to so okay. Trying to think about this. How can Scrape get away? Can can Scrape he's gonna do his little kobold thing of being chaotic. He's going to go over to like a rack of like weapons. Um, Perhaps maybe like on a higher shelf or something. And he's going to. Oh, hello. Sorry.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I paused.
No, I'm thinking. He's going to like pretend. I guess like pretend like he's looking through everything.
Yeah.
And he's gonna try and knock everything over. Make a mess.
Oh, okay. So you're making a mess, like, to the display cases that aren't next to you,
Yeah.
and then you're running to the shield and picking it up.
Yeah.
Is your plan.
Yes.
Or so far. You'll see.
No. So if there are runes, well, so what he wants to do, he just wants to create a big enough distraction.
Right.
And then he wants to use his dagger to try and kind of scuff up some of the runes. Maybe I mean he doesn't know if it's gonna work, but
Okay.
scuff up some of the runes to try and maybe make the effect not work, and then run out with a shield.
Okay. Make a... I guess you don't need to roll for the, like, catastrophe. I don't think. So,
Chaos.
yeah, you make chaos, and then he, like, looks at you. It's like, what happened? What happened? You try to, like, skirt away.
Oops. Sorry. Creep was trying to reach something. Made a mess.
Oh. Okay. Well, be careful.
Apologies. And while he's cleaning up the mess,
Yeah, you knocked, like, 2 display cases off the shelf before he saw you. You made it look like an accident, at least.
yeah. I mean, I mean, it's I suppose it like it's not much of a
Yeah.
feat.
If you
He's
want
short.
to make it to the shield, or not make it, if you want to make it to the doorway and try to, like, make that happen while he's cleaning up, you can go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay.
Oof.
7.
Okay, so you get to the door just as he's putting the display cases back on the shelf, and then he's, like, straightening them up. What do you do?
He didn't grab the shield. He just kind of left it in like
I got
he left
that.
it inside the clothing rack or something.
Okay, so you brought it with you. You just left it by the clothing rack.
Yeah, or like just like hidden away or something.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I mean, so right now he's just trying to scuff up the the very bottom of the like where he can reach.
Right. Make a perception check. Since you're, like, close to it now. Okay. Make a Arcana check. And see if you can realize it. Man. Yeah, so
no.
you wanna... Yeah, you just get to work. So, go ahead and make a roll 1d6, and that's how long it takes you to be noticed. Okay. And then now, roll a d100 to see if you're lucky enough that you are able to make that happen. Oh shit. Nice.
I got a 100. 100. Okay. I have never.
That's
seen
fucking yeah. That's
100
rare.
gold.
1%.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
Screep Lux pull it out.
Yeah. So, can you make a dexterity save?
Yeah. 21.
Okay, that's a good thing because this does a lot of damage.
It's concerning.
You see it sizzle as you scratch towards the end of where you're like starting to cut into the like runic marking,
Mm-hmm.
and you see almost like a field of grass, like a field of dry hay being set alight. The flame spreads from the outside of the doorway to the very center, and then as it reaches the center, it forms a ball, and then it explodes. And I'm gonna roll 3d8
Okay.
because people are about to take some damage. Oh shit. That's not good. Yeah. So you take 9 damage. I
He's
guess it
fine.
would be
He's okay.
just
He's okay.
flat fizz.
Yeah. He's
The
okay.
the doorway itself is fine. The clothing rack is thrown, clanging out onto the floor is a shield. You have 1 round to do what you think can make you escape, or whatever you plan to do.
Okay.
You recover pretty quickly. That's what the dex save
Yeah.
was for. That and the half
Mhm.
HP. Because
Mhm.
you're a rogue, right? Or
Yeah, he's a rogue.
yeah, so you get half if he's dex save, right? Or is that a class
No,
feature?
that's a higher level feature.
Ooh, then you take 18. Then. Because I
Okay.
thought you had that. I was compensating for that. Whoops.
Okay. So is the 3D eight like is what
That
it
would have been
originally
half.
like
It would have been that amount, but then I thought you had the feature, so you had half of that. So I gave you 9. Or I said take 9
Okay.
damage, and then the full
so-
damage,
so the thi-
with
so-
unreduced, would be 18.
so- You're right. So you would still just take 9 because the rogue feature is you don't take any damage at all if you succeed dex save.
Oh, why did
And-
I remember to ask for a dex save then?
Well, the usual standard for traps is take half on avoiding the damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense then.
Okay. So
Because the rogue feature is even if you fail, you take half, and if you succeed, you don't take any.
yeah. But yeah, so it's up.
Rogues aren't broken.
So it's like I guess it's up to your determination if you would still take
No,
half.
yeah, you can take 9. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. So he has 1 round to do something.
Yeah, you'd like get knocked over, but you find your footing pretty quickly. You take a good bit of damage, but you're alive.
Okay.
You're about
Screep-
10 feet from the shield, and about I'd say the thing blew you back about 5 feet.
Bob, I'm sorry. We're talking about evasion.
What?
Or the half damage for dex checks.
Yeah, we were talking about evasion earlier.
Yeah, we figured it out.
Yeah.
You were talking about the level 7 feet. I was like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I didn't realize that the traps were half save and not just the feature. I remembered that you should do a dex save. I just didn't remember why.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
he like looks around as soon as you like dart to the shield. He doesn't see you because you're shorter than the rack.
Right.
So you grab the
okay.
shield, and now you have like
Mhm.
your movement, right? So you only move 10 feet.
And you said the door was so the shield kind of got blown back like what 10 feet from the door. You said.
Yeah. So you're about 5 feet from the door and about 5 feet from the rack, and the rack is 10 feet from the door. You're in
Okay,
between the rack and the
so-
door.
Alright, so he would have picked up the shield. And then then he's going to see. This is gonna be more for funsies than anything. He's I don't know where I saw the scene from, but it's it's like taking off a cloak and then kind of ripping it away, kind of like making some sort of cover before like he darts off. But he doing that with the blast.
The magic of misdirection.
He's using the blouse as a smoke screen.
You wouldn't hurt a pretty lady, would you?
Oh my god, yeah. And I mean he's going to
He's
gonna dart out of the doorway.
hoof it out of there. Okay. Yeah, you get pretty darn far. People are looking directly at you because there was a loud explosion about 5 seconds ago. And you're running down the street carrying a shield. But I mean, they don't know that it was stolen probably. They just think you're holding a shield.
Yeah. He'll kind of go through stick with the crowd for a bit and go through some alleyways.
Yeah, after a short time you hear, "Get her! She's a thief! Stop her!" Wait, is Screeps a her or a him?
No, Screep is a him, but he was just wearing he's just wearing this pink blouse.
Okay,
So,
I'm making sure that he didn't get that. I had that written down from earlier. I forgot that you were still wearing the blouse. Got it.
Yeah, no. So he could very well have mistaken Screep as
Kobolds are somewhat deceiving, I guess.
Get her.
Like, I mean, from the outside, you can't really tell a male from a female kobold.
The females have beards.
In their law.
The females have beards.
That's dwarves, though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so
yeah,
you're being chased now by him, but you're fast, so maybe you can evade him.
Yeah, I mean, Screep was essentially, he was sticking with the crowd for a bit, and like he's going to head through an alleyway.
Okay.
Like if there are like any I guess buildings very close to very close together, like he would try and I mean he's small, squeeze through one of those and then head out another direction.
Yeah, you're just trying to evade.
Yeah,
so
he's just trying to evade and then get back to the rest of this group.
Yeah. So can you roll a D100 and a, I guess, stealth check? Or what do people use for escaping chases? Athletics?
Depends how they're trying to escape.
Sounds like you're just trying to run away, right?
Yeah, I mean he's just trying to run away. So.
Yeah.
What acrobatics or would it be athletics?
I mean probably athletics if you're running straight. Okay. Acrobatics if you're hopping through windows and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's not terrible. Go ahead. Ooh. So, you're barely able to outrun them, but you are able to. Eventually, you hear his voice fade away, and then, running past you, you see a harvestman. And they seem to walk right past you. And, continue running to wherever their destination would be. Who knows?
Okay. So is there anywhere Screep could hide? For maybe hide out for I don't know, half an hour, just to make sure that he's he has escaped before trying to go back to it.
Sure. So are you hiding in the bazaar or do you go into the residences? Like the houses
Um,
carved into the rock on either side of the bazaar.
probably the probably the residences. If I remember, the bazaars were kind of crowded.
Yeah, yeah, it's just really compact, efficient living space.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you run down there.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a stealth check if you're trying to hide. Okay, so you eventually find like a bakery down one of the
Mhm.
like lanes that is like a back alley for these housing districts. And the lights are still on, even though it's like really late. Do you go in that, or do you keep running?
At a first glance, does it look like anyone is in there?
The lights are on and there's smoke coming out of the like kiln
Okay.
that they use to bake bread.
Let's see. He will. He'll go into the bakery.
Okay. Yeah, so you round the corner. You didn't really roll well on your stealth check, so they
Right.
they hear you coming. There's a man and a woman. A woman's in an apron, the man's in like a smock almost. He looks like he's ready to mix something with his entire body. He's like you added too much flour this time, it's not gonna work. Oh, would you stop it? You always say that and they turn out fine. Well, I'm trying to watch my cholesterol, and there's just so much butter in these things. And just would you stop? Just enjoy your meal for once. What's your prop? Do you do anything? Are you just gonna listen? What are you doing?
So what is in this bakery besides like
So
when you
the door that I assumed that you would have entered through, like, or looked through the back door.
Yeah.
The back is sort of a dock slash like bakery, like the kitchen and like baking area, like prep area for the bakery. The shop front is in the front.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
and
it's like
this
where you
is
would, like,
obviously
store,
like
like...
either business partners or man and wife bickering, very very fervent.
So okay, so it's like you would it's like a storage area he's in. Like he came through the back.
Yeah, this is like the staff area of the bakery.
Okay. He will. He's not gonna do any. He's not gonna say or do anything. He will. So looking around, is there like a like a box he can go behind, or like another separate closet?
Yeah, there's like a rack that holds pantry items. It's like slightly see-through, but you'll be able to be obscured enough by it because of the angle of your height.
Okay.
There's like shelves in there. Yeah, it's like 10 feet inside of the doorway.
Okay. Screep will go there.
Okay. Yeah, so you sneak in. You're as he's pulling out one of the loaves of bread from the oven, he drops it on the floor, and the woman emits a sound that reminds you of like a upset horse. And you make it behind the food rack.
Okay. Yes. So yes, Screep is going to. He's gonna. I mean, he's gonna keep an eye. He's gonna put like the shield on his back, rather than just he's not gonna continue just holding it like a fucking gremlin. He's gonna put it on his back, and he's going to hide. He's going to see if try and hide out here for like maybe like half an hour or so, or maybe like 20 20 minutes. keeping an eye out, see if someone coming this way, he's gonna try and dart out. But essentially, he's just again, it's his thing. He's just waiting out to see if he's fully escaped, and he can just head back to the rest of the group.
Right. So you are hiding behind the food rack. It's kind of out of the way for them, so they don't really come near you. But you do see at one point a torch go past the back door and someone holding it. You hear them walk past the back door, but you don't see them. Then it just fades away.
Okay. And this is during like the 15 or like so
Yes.
minutes.
Yeah, that was about like 10 minutes in.
Okay. He's gonna wait maybe like another 10 minutes if he can. See if it comes back. Like
Okay.
that light, like that torch light comes back.
Yeah. Can you roll a D100?
God, I'm making this the Screep episode.
The Screep Sesh.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Okay, yeah, no, he doesn't come back. He doesn't come back, but they turn off the lights at the bakery and they like wrap everything up and they go home. So it's super dark.
Okay. Well, good thing she has dark vision. So they wrap up at the bakery. Steaming, like thinking this, it seems like he's safe. He's gonna kind of peek out.
You take
Just
10d10 fire damage. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Is it safe?
Peek out.
Death.
Just-
No. Yeah, it seems
just
pretty
really
unoccupied.
making sure.
You don't see any torch-bearing guards or anything.
Okay. Yeah. So like, if he is in fact safe, he's gonna head back to his group.
Cool.
I don't know I don't know what time it is.
Make a stealth check.
Head back. Okay.
Oh no.
Why?
Okay, so as you're headed back, you basically make it back onto the street area where the square is, where you head back up the ramp, when a guard says, "Stop! I know you from somewhere. Do you work here, somewhere nearby?" Stop! You'll violate the law. No.
Scrape will stop. He's not. Like I said, he's not carrying a shield. It's just on his back. Like it would be like if he were just.
Okay.
If he just had equipped it.
Yeah.
He's going to say, like just kind of nonchalantly acting. Yeah, Scrape comes from the guild. He was just hired there.
I like the story. What are you doing up this time of night? All the shops are closed. Go home. Or go out. It's your choice.
Scrape was just about to head back to his friends.
Ah.
They're at the trying to remember the tavern name.
Paradise Gate.
Paradise Gate. Okay. They're at Paradise Gate.
Ah, and what were you doing here?
Scrape was trying to find Scrape was trying to find some stuff he could bring back to his friends. Because we're supposed to be fighting in like a tournament tomorrow or something like that. Figured it might help all of us.
Were shops open this time of night?
No, but Scrape was out late. Just before the shops closed, looking around. Scrape didn't really find anything though, so he's headed back now.
I see. Can you make a deception check, please?
Okay.
It's pretty low DC, because you didn't blatantly lie. Okay.
God, every role of them that I'm actually like have a plus in. So low.
I don't know if I believe you. You look like you're up to
I don't-
something.
Well, you could come with Scrape and verify with his friends, or at the bar.
Sounds good. I'll escort you, citizen.
Okay.
That is assuming you are a citizen.
Well,
I haven't seen
Scrape
a.
is-
What are you, a dragonborn kobold?
uh,
Hard to tell.
Scrape don't know. But Scrape technically he come from Elysia. Came here to opportunity.
Ah, I have family there. Well, had family there.
Oh, what happened?
He looks at you blankly. It's like, what?
They blew up.
I had
Hey.
friends that lived in Hiroshima. Oh, what happened?
Yeah, essentially. Essentially. He just blankly stares at you like disbelief.
What?
What'd you say, sorry?
Scrape. So you said, "Oh, I know Spa," and you said the guard was staring at Scrape. He just said, "What?"
He shakes his head and just looks at the floor.
If the guard lets him, he's just gonna not like he's just gonna give him a pat on the arm.
Yeah, I got you. Roll a
I get it. Like he
yeah. Yeah, roll up either performance or persuasion check with advantage. Okay. Yeah, he sort of nods. I think it's time for us both to go home.
Yeah. It's been too long of a night.
Yeah, he basically walks you till you get to the bar, and then by the time you get back, he's like, "Well, there's no way you would have walked this far without trying to run. Have a good night."
You too.
Did Screep just polite his way out of a sentencing? What the fuck just happened?
Hell.
Scrape absolutely politely his way out.
I have a chart for random NPC, like background stuff for like when I find that I need a new NPC on the fly, and that guy was like the saddest backstory known to man. It was like, well, shit. I guess he's not really that hard on people, especially down in the Narrows, or not the Narrows, the Undercity. But yeah, you're back at the tavern.
He's back at the tavern. How late is it, by the way? How long would this have taken, Scrape?
You're back like very shortly before the morning,
Okay.
like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning.
Okay, so I assume everyone out like everyone else is like asleep by now. Like say
Yeah.
Sazin.
Yeah, everyone's catching some Z's. You'll probably have to make a con save if you don't want to like have to sleep during the tournament.
Let's see.
Because there's probably, I mean, it depends on when you guys wake up, but I think you need at least 7 hours, right? In the, is it, yeah, 8 hours in the.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Yeah.
The tournament is like when like 5 or something.
Yeah, the start would be very early, especially for participants.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Screep is going to try and, he's going to head to his room, trying to get the like as much sleep as he can. But
Yeah. Can you make a stealth check? Damn. Now you're sneaky.
now I'm sneaky, but I'm like not trying to wake.
No
everyone
one
else up.
noticed a fucking thing, except for like his absence for like 5-6 hours. But most of you were in bed anyway, so. All right. So you try to catch a nap.
Yeah.
Since you had a couple hours, I'll allow a con save.
Okay.
14, probably. Oh, nice. Yeah, so you pass your con save. And everyone eventually wakes up, I'd imagine.
Okay. And so, would you, because Screep was able to pass this concept, would you consider this a long rest or no?
I think
Or
that
is
was
it
just for
just-
exhaustion.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Then would I be able to roll?
you
some hit dice?
could have a short rest, yeah. But long
Okay.
rest would be like 8 hours plus. You only
Yeah,
had like
yeah,
3, 2.
Okay. There we go.
Cool, no one will notice. You got fucking ridiculously screwed up by a door. Dude, I really wanted you to go through that door with the shield. It would have been hilarious. You roll a d8, and if you roll below a 4, it has a chance of exploding for an increasing amount of damage the lower you roll. So if you roll a 1, it's like 66. It's ridiculous. But 8, if you roll an 8, it just repels you normally.
Okay.
Like it'll be like bouncing off. I really want that to play out. Good job.
Screep committed crimes.
Do you need that shield identified? Or is that just a plain +1 shield?
No, like he literally stole from the rack of already identified items.
Well, the items in the black market stolen goods shop had a card next to them on a shelf that said the description of the item.
Yeah, do not trust that shit.
Being specific in matters such as these is rather important, I've noted.
No, that much I get. I mean, but he did specify that these items were appraised, so I assume. I guess I could be wrong, but like as a player, I just assumed that means
Because
identify.
Illyra can just identify them if
I was
they
going
go
to say, take
buy
it with a
pearl.
grain of salt. It is someone who owns a stolen items magic shop in the black market.
Literally the seediest part of the city. Maybe.
Yeah.
If identified, it's okay.
Motherfucker will tell
Yeah.
you a vial of
I mean,
acid
if you want,
is
if
actual...
yeah, I mean,
Motherfucker will tell you a vial of acid's Gatorade and you'll be... Don't worry, that's just the electrolytes at work.
yeah. I mean,
So do you
Screep
guys
isn't why-
want to go for another half hour, or do you guys want to wrap up?
I mean, if we go for another half hour, we're just doing what? Going to the tournament?
Yeah, it'd be preparing and like being introduced to the ideas of the tournament and stuff like that.
I think we keep that fresh for next week, because
Yeah.
otherwise we won't remember.
Keep you
Yeah.
up now for that.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
Also, I
Right.
think Aaron's about to pass out. He's not slept well.
Only reason why I'm about to as well.
I am also about to.
Yeah, like no, I apologize.
I'm gonna go
guys. I
chug an
was
energy
not
drink.
Trying to make this an entire Screep episode.
It's the
You didn't,
Screepisode.
Don't worry, there was a section for each of us.
Guys, it's the Screepisode.
That's why I kept my conversation with I'm gonna say Says and Edrin so short, because I'm like, I want to talk more, but let's actually get everyone else to do their stuff as well.
Yeah.
There was a section for everyone.
Okay.
We had a little bit at the start.
We
but
were
a
all
little more
included.
awake.
We were all included.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Plus, it's no worse than when Artalians tried to fucking con a dude.
Fair enough.
When Casadia spent the entire DM to get every single question out of it, I started ringing Sam for
Oh
every
yeah, the fucking
information.
demon. Yeah, like don't worry, don't worry.
Oh.
We've all done the limelight for an episode. You need the episode.
At
Alright.
least I took mine to a separate saga.
I think it
Yeah,
was.
but yours was mayhem. Ours was like 20 minutes at most.
And we still won't know what happens.
Yeah, you
Not
will not know
until
what happens until
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
All right, but we should
Um,
probably get for XP before we head out.
Yes.
To forget about it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also,
I have
also,
scored none
do
of my goals. I had a grand total of 2 things.
Experience.
All right.
Two
let's,
layers of question also identify, just because might as well.
So,
You offer it to identify. It is
yeah, Alera will offer to identify anything because Alera does not trust any other person to make magic items.
For a price, you start charging your party members for identifying.
Charging party members for identify. It could be cursed. You never know. Better safe than sorry.
You won't
Does it
find
matter
out.
that I cast curse?
You are casting
Cast
identify.
pistol
All right,
curse.
cool. No, you cast identify. Pay me 10 gold and know if it's cursed or not.
Power word Riz.
But yeah.
It's just,
So that's-
you
that-
don't want to pay me to cast identify? Cast pistol curse.
Now pay me to remove curse.
Here's the amulet that makes you want to put on an amulet.
So does
With the
the
One Ring.
identify find anything aside from it being just a +1 shield?
We'll talk about it
Yeah,
next
you
session.
just stole that shit. Absolute
Okay,
robber. I can't wait for the tournament. Somebody go,
Fair
hey,
enough.
is that the guy who stole?
Oh,
my shit?"
you are fucked. I mean, your stealth checks were dog shit on the way out, so people saw you.
Yeah, you know.
You got a fucking 5 or a 7 for the stealth for that run.
You were carrying a big glowing white shield.
Is it?
It's like
I
regular
didn't get-
sized, and when you get attuned to it, it goes to your right, like the correct
Yeah,
size for
but
that.
right now it's not. It's regular size.
Yeah, right now
And
it's like the size of
The
a
thing is,
kobold.
you don't actually attune. So +1, you don't actually attune to it. It's just something you carry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there was no indication that this is in fact a +1 shield.
Fair enough. So yeah.
There
we'll
were-
talk about-
regardless,
The sign was on
it's
there.
the same size as a normal shield.
Look, in Screep.
I think a buckler would be a bit big for Screep.
Look, in Screep's portrait, he's carrying an oversized shield for his size.
Okay.
See it? It was meant to be.
So,
Where's Screep's
Sazin.
portrait again?
All right.
Yeah,
so
no,
mine
that's a
is
buckler.
the One, I guess technically I did one because Edrin helped me learn a little bit more about the area. 2, do you count the Colosseum? But we didn't really get into it. And 3, figuring out where Leto is. Technically, I figured out that there's a safe house being made.
Yeah, you did find out more information on the fissure that you guys are going to investigate around. So I'd say you work towards 1.
Do I count 3 because Leto's making a base over there that we know where he is?
You don't know that's where Leto is.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. I should have said completing our assassination attempt because then I would have counted because I know what the matriarch of the family is attempting to do.
Well, yeah, you could just go to the family and ask about Leto. You know, just be like, hey, can you come play out? Can you come out and play?
Yeah, yeah. He just literally was. And he's like, you should just go ahead and ask what they were using it for. I'm sure they will tell me honestly.
All right, and then your second.
The second one is earn extra cash outside the mission. Do you technically count the Colosseum yet or not? Because I technically didn't. Do much with it.
Yeah, we didn't really do that this episode. Not too much, at least. We tried, but we had other side stuff we wanted to do, which was important.
Reap 1 to get to level 3 and make sure 2 people couldn't get there.
Yeah. 2. I don't think you worked towards that too much, did you?
For extra cash or?
Yeah, extra cash.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no for 2, and then 3 figuring out Leto.
Okay. Yeah, so you work towards 1 and 2. So that you're level what now?
I'm still level 2.
Yeah, so you get 100 XP.
Made it, boy.
Will you
Barely
level up?
gets in there. I level up, yes, barely.
Wahoo!
Level 3, baby! Woo! You guys are gonna fight some dangerous shit at the tournament now that you're all fucking level 2s and 3s.
I get more sorcery points and I get meta magic. Yes. Yeah.
Magic.
I'm so cool! Oh! Okay.
I get to double
Elera?
my certain spell. I don't know if I get.
Cast
Elera,
acid fireball.
I mean, hasn't personally worked on anything.
Yeah, you kind of just help. I mean, you helped. I think you probably worked towards one because you first aided Thump, and you spent gold in pursuing that because he's part of that goal, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll give you that.
2 hasn't been worked on.
Yeah, 2 is probably not, and 3, maybe. I don't think so. Probably not this session.
I mean, since the guy following us around was from the family, could I have?
Well,
I also
suppose not.
definitively would have told. I mean, I didn't get you. I would have definitively told those two about the family thing because this seems directly correlated to them because they ran after seeing one of the people directly who.
Yeah, they
walked
did run after
past
seeing
it.
Thump.
yeah, you can keep that for next session if you want.
Alright.
When they tell you, or yeah, I don't know.
They told me as they came back.
Yeah.
About that.
Oh, they did.
Yeah.
Well, I told you about a person following us and running when Thump. Yeah, but I didn't know they were from
Yeah.
the family until after I did my thing. So depending on how
True.
you want to extend all that.
Yeah, you can say that like you found what you found, and you can share it with Elera. That's fine. Yeah.
Cool.
So
would that count
then
as
you would
still
be
worked on. Or
you kind of found out a lot of information about the family this episode.
then I'd say that would be complete.
Yeah, probably
It's just digging
easy.
up info.
Yeah, probably an easy because you didn't technically pursue it yourself.
Yeah. I agree, but at least I'm not stuck with this one anymore.
Your second level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 50 times 3, 150 for that,
I hate
Or-
this
and then
so
another 100 for work towards for 1.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
What?
So you get 250 total.
I am 25 XP
Oh.
off leveling.
Oh,
You
damn.
fucker.
You're welcome.
Scream, this is your fault specifically.
Damn.
Oh, man. Okay, Thump.
Oh, Thump has absolutely not worked on any of his.
Harvest a fissure. No, I don't think you really.
Though I'm
you
already
kinda-
level 3, so I don't.
You recovered. To complete the Leto contract and to complete the kill for Gruzel. So they're kind of both the same thing. I mean,
The third one's more so towards the because obviously the
The specific
stipulations
one
for him
he
getting
killed
us into
during
the
a tournament.
tournament was that he basically nods towards me if he wants me to kill my opponent.
yes. Thank you. Yeah.
That's what
yeah,
that was
so
mainly
so
aimed towards.
no XP. Upsetting.
That's fine. I'm already level 3, so
Level 3 monk.
yeah. Drunken Master Monk.
So is anyone multi-classed yet?
Scrape is.
Yeah, Script's a Paladin Rogue.
So you have already, or you are going to?
Have a-
He already has 1 level in Paladin, but he didn't really necessarily gain anything magical from it aside from with a divine sense.
So you have.
Yeah,
But
Fine.
So you're a sorcerer and a rogue.
Paladin rogue.
Paladin. Sorry.
Oh, you'd also have got Lay on Hands as well.
Yeah, that too. So DM, if you remember what we talked about before, it's sort of like whenever there's a moment like in story as to why Screep would have this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably get to that next session then.
Okay. And if I do level up, which I think I should, Screep would. I'm gonna have Screep take another level in Paladin.
Yeah, one. I don't really think you worked towards that this session.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, second, you
Let me
completed,
see.
and it was a little risky, I'll be honest. So,
Fuck the-
you're level 2 still?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a medium. 100 times 3 is 300 for the first. Or no, for the second.
Okay. Are we allowed to make arguments or goals?
I think one person getting 20 XP away from being a next level, not arguing, means you can't.
I'm so very tempted to argue, or even just fucking beg, because like level 3, please. But no. I
So
refuse to.
for the 2, you think that you think medium's good?
Yeah, no, medium is fine. Medium is fine for that one. I meant for the first one. So.
Oh.
So there's a very specific reason behind as to why he got the shield. And that's let me DM you.
Yeah.
More evil shenanigans.
What do you mean?
Secrets. Can't wait to read the secret texts.
Good meta magic, god damn it.
Very unethical. Are you sure you want to do that? I'm just kidding. She didn't even send it yet. It's funny. You really want to do that? No, I'm just kidding. She still did send it.
You just keep gaslighting us.
Betraying the party this soon?
What do you mean?
I think that, yeah, he only has like 12 HP. It's not going to be that much. Are you sure you really would? Just kidding.
Well, I have 17 HP now. I can actually survive 2 hits.
Okay, that's my argument.
So fucking close.
Okay.
Change when I choose,
Yeah, I'll say work towards.
Okay.
I don't even know how I ended up on a 25, because then completing or working towards a goal at level 1 always ends you up with a multiple of 50, so I have no idea how the fuck I ended up on a 75.
First level encounters start off at easy, and an easy goal at first level complete is 75 XP.
Oh,
that'll be why then.
That may have been it.
It's a encounter difficulty times 3 or times 4 for a quest.
Still
Alright, so what is it's 50 times my level?
Yeah, sorry, I'll give you the numbers. So, for working towards 1, you would get 50 times your levels, that's 100. And then you get a 2 for medium, or it's a medium difficulty, and that's the encounter is 100 to 300. It's
So,
multiplied by
400.
3. Yeah, 400.
So 400 total. Okay. Hooray! Screep has leveled to level 3. And DM, based on what we discussed in Screep's channel, I am going to take another level on Paladin.
Nice.
By this time, he will have like more features and like actual spells and stuff.
Yeah, Paladin's really good early. You're gonna start remembering things, huh? Of your old Paladin ways.
Brain work.
Perhaps.
Vortex Ward. I want to ward people like 90 feet in the air.
What a vorpal
That would be
text.
perfect.
Give me arcane armor. I want to just fucking thunder cunt someone.
Imagine only being level